let's jump into a recap. Who can tell me what happened in the last session?
Oh, we are on the quest of Tristan. We are finding his stuff and battling insectoids, finding trolls.
And new friends along the way, perhaps.
Who are the new friends?
The people we're about to meet this session, I'm thinking.
The trolls? The trolls?
Yeah.
That's true. They are running Smorgon's Tavern. There was a smoke hole, which you went up and you had to look down, and there was a sleeping troll down below, but it was about like 8 meters down, and you decided that wasn't a good way in, so you climbed back down and you went in the front, and you made a lot of noise. All of you failed
The team.
stealth checks. And so when you entered the cave, you were ambushed.
Sounds like I missed a lot then.
Well, you're going to have to pick up the pieces because we got straight into the combat.
Okay.
And even you were surprised.
Yeah, that checks out for Yao Mei, to be honest.
Oh, but you might want to roll. You might want to roll your hit dice though, because we didn't do that for you. What are you on? 25 out of 32. Yeah, I realized when I was watching that we forgot to do that for you when we took a rest. So feel free to do that. And the other thing was, I want to give inspiration to Twig for the fun roleplay with Tristan, which really also revealed a lot of Twig's character and was really good.
Hi, my internet is cursed. It just cut out. I had to roll something potentially?
Oh yeah, I saw you freeze.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's all right.
I don't know what's happening with D&D. It just seems to curse my laptop.
Yeah, I guess it's just like a lot of data. Yeah, your hit dice. Feel free to roll your hit dice because we took a long rest and we forgot to roll them for you.
Oh, cool. Thank you for letting me know. I will definitely roll 1.
All right. And so you're standing at the entrance of this troll cave, and Vindaris is holding a torch, probably in his trunk, and sort of like holding it into the gloom. And it's lighting a bit of this cave up. You can see some way deeper in. It seems to continue on into the darkness. And you can see this rocky ceiling about maybe somewhere between 6 and 8 meters high. It's like a pretty tall cave. And it smells foul in here. There's this like kind of dirt covered rocky floor littered with like bones and rotting carcasses and feces probably, and maybe whatever this thing is, spew. Waste of some kind. And yeah, you made a lot of noise coming in. And as you sort of walked down this slope into this entrance of the cave, initially it seemed to be empty, but then a huge troll that's nearly like 4 meters tall like jumped out of the darkness, was hiding in this like little nook waiting for you. He's got grey skin and long black hair and these sharp fangs that are stained with blood as if he's been eating something recently, and he's dressed in these primitive clothes, maybe like a loincloth and this kind of leather strapping with like bone spikes coming out of it, some sort of rudimentary armor or something like that, and he's brandishing these long claws, and he jumps out and all of you are taken by surprise. So let's roll for initiative, but everyone needs to roll at disadvantage.
Is this the same surprise rule it was last time?
No, I've changed surprise again. I gotta keep it. It's gotta be different every time, so it's a surprise. So the surprise I want to try this time is until the end of your turn, you're frightened of all foes.
Okay. Oh no.
Which just means disadvantage on attacks and checks, and you can't move closer to foes, to the source of your fear. So you're frightened of all foes, you can't take reactions, and targets get advantage on saves.
Okay.
But don't worry about it too much. I'll just remind you when you try to do whatever you're doing. I'll be like, no, you can't do that. And who wants to control Vindaros?
I can do it.
Okay. I'll give you Vindaros. I give you Vindaros. I should be able to move him now.
Vindaros, Vin Diesel.
And I wrote down a reminder from Vindaros, from Angelo, which is to use Divine Favor and to remember Polearm Master.
Oh, okay, cool. And Vindaros has a +1 poison on his flint spear.
Oh yeah, which is currently in his spear, so it should do it automatically.
Oh, good. Nice.
On his spear. All right. Yao Mei, you're up first. What do you do?
Well, I can't move. So I guess I will pull out my sword.
Okay.
And I will not do anything.
All right.
I'm ready to defend myself if need be, but I don't have a reaction, so that's just gonna have to... It's just a thematic thing, don't worry about it. Just for flavor.
Also, you are overburdened. You and Twig are overburdened. But you can use an object interaction to drop your bag, I'll say.
Okay, then I might do that as well.
Okay.
Is it possible to
actually, you probably can't pull your sword out and drop your bag, but that's all right. We can just say you already had your sword out. I'm sure, walking into this dangerous cave.
Yeah, that would make sense. But maybe I've kind of got the bag over one arm, and I can just kind of drop the pack.
Okay. What did you say, Link?
Asked if it was possible to ready in action. I was surprised.
Well, no, because you can't use a reaction, so you wouldn't be able to use your readied action.
Oh, is that how it... Okay.
All right. Let's do this. All right, this troll leaps out from the darkness and stands in front of you, brandishing these long claws, and it is going to just attempt to take a swipe at Vindaros. And misses, and then it is going to follow up with the other claw to attack a Yao Mei.
Ooh.
Also misses. Nice. Are you wearing your shield, Yao Mei? Are you carrying it?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, sweet. So maybe both of you just managed to block its claws with your shields. But then it is going to attempt to bite one of you as well. It's going to try to bite Vindaros. It sees he's looking a bit absent. He's not paying attention or something. Almost like he's not here. But he manages to again kind of deflect. So Vindaros.
Okay. All right, Vindaros is going to stick him with the wait. Okay. Sorry. 1 second.
It's all right.
He's gonna do... Oh, I can do Hunter's Mark. Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
On this guy.
Hunter's Mark.
And then I'm gonna do Bronze Spear. Wait, I don't want to consume it.
Oh yeah, that's just because there's like multiple spears, so it's just if you wanted to throw it. So just say no. Just say no to that.
Oh, I see.
Oh, but it is not the bronze spear that has the poison on it. It's the flint spear, just so you know.
Ah. Alright, I'm gonna use the flint spear. Attack. And it has disadvantage. But I have Hunter's Mark.
Yes.
Do I normal? No.
No, it'll just give you extra damage.
Okay. So disadvantage.
That misses.
Arrgh.
It just like whacks the spear out of the way.
Oof. Oh my goodness.
But then you can follow up with the Polearm Master.
Wait, so I think that's a bonus action?
Oh, which you just used for...
Which I just used, yeah.
Hunter's Mark. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're no longer surprised. Ready.
It says I'm holding my shield. I'm not supposed to be. I wouldn't have been able to be holding it before because I was doing a bunch of climbing. Is it
Yep.
okay if I say that I wasn't holding it?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I cast Shillelagh and I draw my shield.
All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, and you're no longer surprised. And Twig.
Okay, Twig is gonna drop his bag. And he's gonna cast Bone Hooks at 2nd level.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's right, big guy.
Okay.
Does he have advantage on this saving throw?
He does.
Crap. But
Yeah.
he's got Hunter's Mark. Wait a second.
That one.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Save with advantage. TC 15. Oh, nice.
Oh!
He fails. Okay. So all of
Damage.
these hooked chains come and like grip onto him. You can like pulling his flesh. He's like. His arms are kind of pulled out a bit. Like. He's like struggling against them. And so. 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing. Yes.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right. Yao Mei. No longer surprised.
Yay! Okay. Well, he's already here, so I don't have to move anywhere. I am going to try and attack. I am possibly going to use one of my superiority die, but I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that yet, so
Okay.
just go for an attack to start with.
You have advantage on the attack as well because he's restrained by these, or he's hooked by
the
these
hooks.
hooks.
Forgot about that. Okay, I'll just roll again.
Yep.
First roll was an 18. Okay, so
First one
the
hits.
22.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh yeah, max damage too.
Nice.
Woohoo.
You just kind of like stab this. Oh no, you're just like hacking at him while he's like chained up.
Yeah, just take a good little swipe.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm just trying to work that out actually. Give me 1 second. You know what? No, I'm going to end my turn there.
Okay.
Can you just move me back to my original position? Sorry, I couldn't move back.
No worries.
Thanks.
Okay. So at the start of his turn, let me see. Yao Mei, this slash that you've just made across like maybe his like belly, it begins to heal before your eyes.
Oh shit!
And you also can see his flesh kind of like healing around these like hooks that are hooked into him as well. And he is going to.
Halo spores him.
Yep.
Can't save.
So why is it telling me? Hold on. That is. Why is it telling me that it's 7 meters away? That is really confusing me. Okay. Anyway, don't worry about that. Okay. Con save. Passes.
Wow.
He just sneezes. Well, this like snot comes out into like Vindaros's face. Like, and he is okay. What he's gonna do, I think, is he's gonna tear himself. Wait, does he have to use an action? Tear itself free by moving,
yes.
or be force free if moved against its will. If it moves or is moved this way, the spell ends, but the target takes 3. Okay, so he has to move to do this.
Or does he? Yeah.
Okay, so he is going to just like kind of try to step to the side. He like wraps his clawed hands around 2 of these chains that are sort of like piercing his body, and tries to like kind of pull at them as he steps to the side, like. So give me it should be the versatile damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Aha.
So 16 piercing. And you just see pure rage in his eyes as he tears these hooks out of his flesh. And then they kind of disintegrate and disappear as your spell ends. And he then is going to... Seeing that you are responsible for casting this spell, he leans over both Vindaros and Yao Mei and tries to take a swipe at you, Twig.
What? Oh my goodness.
Can I impose disadvantage?
Yes.
Great.
Oh,
Well, I will try and throw my shield up.
oh,
Nice. Yeah, you can like throw your shield up and get it in the way. He's like...
oh my god.
And he kind of like looks back down at you like, and he's going to try to swipe at you.
Oh no.
Valid. Fair.
Oh no.
Ooh, and hits. For 8 slashing.
Ooh.
Okie dokie.
And he's going to follow up with a bite. He just tries to bite you on the shoulder. How do you block that?
Maybe I'm like, I feel like I still have my like shield out, and I kind of just whip it back after the first like hit.
Just kind of
And I
hit him on
just
the
like
face?
knock him off balance or something. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's kind of... So
Knock him in the jaw.
takes a step back. He's like... All right. And that's... As he's on the back foot, that's all he's going to do, Vindaros.
Okay. Vindaros is going to pull out his spears. So first with the flint spear. Try stabbing him. Oh man.
This one, he just like dodges. Like, it's just...
All right. Come on, bronze spear.
Wait, are you attacking with 2 different spears?
Mm-hmm. I thought... Or do I have to use the same spear? Sorry.
Yeah, same. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that because they're not like... It's not a light weapon.
Okay. Yeah.
That hits.
Ah.
Is this for the... This is the bonus action? The Polearm Master?
Yes.
So you have a Polearm Master bonus action here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, here we go. Because I think the damage is less.
Ah. Okay.
So yeah, if you it's in those like quick slots, those favorites on the left under his portrait. If you click that, then it'll nice.
I added the 1d6 for Hunter's Mark.
Oh, sweet. Okay, cool. Awesome. Vindara's just like wait, did he hit him with the initial attack?
No.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh yeah. So he missed with the spear. I'm curious to know if should it also add the poison to the polearm master?
I assume so. It is with the same weapon.
Yeah, I don't think it like specified anything about that. So I guess it's like coated in this poison. Maybe he put someone on the back end as well, like
yeah.
It breaks his skin, some of this poison enters his bloodstream.
Is it added in this damage?
Oh yeah, I don't think it is.
What is the damage?
It's just a 1.
Ah, okay.
How did you add that poison again? I can't even remember.
You mean what did I use to add the poison?
Yeah, was it one of those palm flowers?
Yeah, it was a palm flower.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet. I'll take an additional 1 poison damage.
Sweet.
Okay. Ready.
I'm going to move closer and make a shillelagh attack.
All right.
No.
Miss.
I might cast skin shrooms as well, I think. Am I able to do that?
Yeah, as a bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Nice.
do that then. I guess there.
Okay.
Attack.
Yeah, so give me a melee spell attack. Misses, unfortunately.
No skin shrooms. I don't know how I could ever do it though. So
Yeah, so if it doesn't hit, it just doesn't work, I guess.
can you see a template? I don't know how to like kill it, the template.
Oh yeah, if you go to the top left-hand corner and you select the measurement controls tool,
Yep.
while that's selected, you can hover over that little shattering icon in the middle of the template and hit delete.
Aha. Thank you.
Nice. Damn it, I was excited about skin shrooms. Okay. Anything else?
Who's wearing the pendant?
Yep.
Does anyone recall?
Does he what, sorry?
Who's wearing the pendant?
Oh, who's
Does
wearing
anyone
the pendant? Sorry, I thought you said he's wearing it. Anyway, whoever wants to be wearing it, we can say they're wearing it.
All right. I will imagine myself to be wearing it and say,
Okay.
and focus on the troll and say, "Hello, my troglodyte friend. Let's let's lay down our weapons, perhaps, and talk about this." I'm going to do my turn.
Interesting. Let me see. I mean, you're in the middle of fighting him. But he
I've
did.
been questioned.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Okay, Twig.
Okay. Twig is gonna rub his hands together and bring out a mote of flame and throw it like a disgusting piece of phlegm at this troll.
Fiery phlegm.
Yeah, a fiery phlegm straight from the fluey pits of Twig's throat.
Why is it like phlegmy?
I don't know.
Well, it's a little bit hard for you to aim between Yao Mei and Vindaris as they're both kind of swinging their weapons about and their shields and everything, but you do manage to kind of like find like a little gap and hit this troll with this firebolt. And you notice when you do that the firebolt kind of will give me the damage. it kind of takes another step back, and its eyes kind of widen as this fire, like almost, it sort of seems to be like as if the troll is like slightly flammable or something. Like the fire kind of catches on its skin for a bit, like, and it's like trying to stamp it out. And seems like it particularly annoyed by this attack.
Ooh. Guys, you see the fire?
All right. And at the top of the round, before Yao Mei does anything, you hear this stomping sound. And it is coming from further in the cavern. As another troll emerges from the darkness. And this troll is a little bit kind of smaller looking. I think this one is only like maybe 2.5 meters tall. And you're not sure if this is like a younger troll or if it's like some sort of runt or something. But it's kind of dressed similarly, except it looks a little bit sort of skinnier and kind of weaker, and but it looks like equally savage and pissed off, and it just comes out of the darkness, just and it is, you think, probably the troll that you saw sleeping previously, which has now been woken up. Okay, nice, a low roll. All right, Yao Mei.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go at it again with my scimitar.
All right.
And this is just a regular roll, isn't it? And there's no advantage because the bone hooks are done, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Sorry, I was trying to keep track.
Miss.
But I will use my action surge and I will try again.
Yeah, that should, yep, that's a hit.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, at least I didn't waste it this time.
Nice, 7 slashing. And he kind of like howls in pain as you slash him again. And he's looking pretty upset now. He's looking bloodied. Anything else?
That's it from me.
Okay, so at the start of his turn, you see him kind of glance down at this this wound that you've just left on him, but you can see it's almost like some of this energy that the firebolt sort of put into his flesh it seems to be like, you can see like it looks like sparks or something that are sort of reacting to some kind of biological like attempt to heal, and it seems to be like kind of preventing these wounds from like closing up. It's like, he looks like frustrated and confused, and so he
Halo exposing.
Yep. Passes again.
Drats.
And he's just going to, I guess, attack all 3 of you. So this will be Vindaros. He's going to try to bite Vindaros.
I'd like to impose disadvantage. Never mind. I'm not going to do anything anyway, but
Yeah.
I'll mark that
I don't know why I'm rolling it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you use the ability.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're still at 4 out of 4 combat superiority, so you should be 2 now, right?
Oh, it's not a combat superiority. It's just a reaction
it's this protection.
that I have.
This protection thing.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So
Nice.
I've already got the reaction use thing marked, so I'll just leave it there.
Awesome.
I was about to remove it, and then I said I'd do that.
Okay, he will claw. Ready? Misses. And he'll take another swipe at Yao Mei. He's kind of like almost looking a little bit panicked at this point, sort of looking around. You know, he's got all 3 of you up in his face, and he's just kind of like biting and slashing wildly. This one looks like it hits Yao Mei though.
Yep.
and he's going to deal 8 slashing damage.
Okie dokie.
And he's gonna respond to Reddy. But he just says something like, what does he say? I don't think what he says. He just says, food delivery. I love it. Vindaros.
He's just like us. Okay. Attack.
That hits.
And he damages. He's already got the +1.
All right. Nice. That's a lot of damage.
And he's gonna turn the spear around on its head with one swift move. And then I'll just add the +1 for the column. Wait, no. Oh.
Miss.
Oh, I need to add 1d6 for the damage.
Oh, for the Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's Mark, yeah.
Okay. Another 4. All right. Yeah, you've definitely got him on the back foot. Ready.
I will shillelagh attack. Oh, there it is.
Miss.
Golly. I'll use Healing Word on Yao Mei.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry. No, that's a non-somatic, so I can. Don't mind me.
Nice.
I guess I'll say, this must not be the tavern we were looking for.
Twig.
Okay. Twig is gonna chuck another firebolt at this guy in front of him.
Once again, it's difficult for you to hit him.
Oh no!
This one misses.
Dang
Maybe
it.
it just like kind of hits Vindaros's shield and just like all these kind of fiery magical sparks just go everywhere. It just kind of lights up the cave for a moment.
Dang. Alright. End turn.
Okay. This troll runt back here is gonna run over to here. Oh, it's not accepting waypoints for some reason. Okay. It just charges over here and goes straight for Ready. And it...
No Halo of Spores in.
Yes.
This time.
Yes. This time.
Yay!
Alright. 5 spore damage. It's just like lashes out at you with its claw. And misses, and then it's going to try to bite you. How do you block that bite?
I kind of throw my spores ahead of me and then just hide behind my shield. I see him coming down and I'm like,
Nice.
That's enough for you.
His teeth just go on this shield. You hear him like scrape on it. Maybe he bites the top of it. And I think that's all he's gonna do. Yao Mei.
I'm just gonna do the same again. Gonna try and get him with my sword.
All right. Sword him.
I'm going to swat him. Going in with the confidence.
Nice, that's a hit.
Ooh.
That's what confidence does, guys. I'm rolling good damage tonight.
7 slashing.
And that is the end of my turn.
He's just got these big gashes all over his body. But this time you can see that this sort of flame, like energy, these sparks and whatnot have kind of dissipated, and you do watch as his wounds begin healing.
Oh my god.
And so he's going to attack you back, Yao Mei. Misses. He'll give you the old 1-2. Okay, the second one hits. For 8 slashing. And he's gonna bite someone. He's gonna bite Vindaros. And that hits.
Ooh.
So 15 piercing. This time he just like grabs the shield, maybe with both hands. After like taking a couple of swipes at Yao Mei, he just turns to Vindaros and just pushes down the shield and just like bites into his shoulder. And like he really latches on and kind of like shakes around. This blood is kind of like dripping down his mouth as he like tears like a hunk of flesh out of Vindaros' shoulder. And Vindaros loses Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Vindaros.
Okay. I remove this.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. This one doesn't respond to the. You can't search for it. You've got to like do it in the sheet, I guess.
Break concentration. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. What's he gonna do? He's gonna just try his attack again.
Miss. Just catches
Turn
air
it
again.
around. Ooh.
That one hits. Which one are you taking? This one? The big one?
Yep, the big one.
All right.
I've added the poison.
10 damage.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Okay. And Polearm Master or?
Oh, that was my Polearm Master.
Oh, that was. Okay. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry.
confused.
Oh, no, I did it wrong. Sorry.
Wait, so I've taken 10.
Yeah, you took 10. I was meant to do it with Polearm Master. Sorry.
That's all right. Oh, because you missed and then.
Then
okay,
I
sweet.
just used.
All right, I'll give him back the 10.
No, it failed.
Oh, the attack would be the same, I think, wouldn't it? So we can still say
yeah,
you
the
hit
attack
with,
is the same.
Yeah, you can still hit. Just give me the
Okay.
damage again of the Polearm Master.
Okay.
All right. Nearly as good. Okay, ready.
I'm gonna green flame blade. I think this one. I can't ping. I think I need to change the thing back.
Okay. So you mean you want to like attack the big one and then the green flame will go onto the small one? All right. See if I can make this one like slightly smaller. There we go. 18 hits.
Wahoo! It's about 1d6 extra. So let me check I've done that right.
Wait, what's the D6?
Symbiotic entity, I think. That's what I'm checking.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sweet. Okay, nice. All right. He's looking like very rough now.
And then one fire damage to the top one from Green Flame.
Okay. That top one. This fire damage also kind of like sets fire to its skin and like some of its hair and stuff. It seems to like have more of an effect than you might otherwise expect. And yeah, it zeroes in on you. It's just like, I guess it's already kind of zeroed in on you anyway.
well, it's sort of focusing on me. I'll cast Skin Streams right into its face.
Sick.
Ooh.
Okay.
So, go ready. No, ready.
Miss.
Dang.
That's it.
Damn it.
One day we'll have skin shrooms again.
Twig.
Okay. I see. Dang it. I'm gonna try Ray of Sicknessing this guy, the big guy.
All right.
This is probably more like phlegm.
A phlegm ray. Nice, that hits. Again, kind of difficult to get it through your allies, but you managed to do it.
Oh, good.
Nice. How does this? Let me just see something. Actually,
it is poison damage.
Poison. Yeah. Okay. So this ray of sickness just like streaks past Vindaros's shoulder and pummels this troll in the chest. And this green energy kind of spreads out all over its skin and into its orifices, its ears and its mouth and everything. It's like, and it kind of like spews as it's like falling over and it collapses on the ground.
Gross.
Anything else?
No.
Okay. This
Hello, spores.
Halo Spores, yep.
There we go.
Con save. Nice, another fail. This one's more susceptible to necrotic damage.
It's got
I guess.
allergies.
Yeah. It just starts like sneezing profusely, and its like eyes are kind of filling up with water as it like looks over at its fellow troll, but it looks back to you, and it just kind of shakes its head to try to shake these spores out of its eyes, and just like renews its energy and its efforts. And it's going to try to bite you. Actually, as it tries to bite you, you also see that some of the... How's it even been damaged so far? Has it just been halos? Or is it just...
And yeah, just halos and a green flame blade.
Oh yeah, green flame blade. Oh yeah, green flame blade. So that prevents it from healing. Glad you said that. Okay, it's just going to try to attack you. Try to bite
Can
you.
I impose disadvantage on that one as well?
Yep. Nice. Misses. And it'll try to claw as well. The advantage is only on that one attack, right? It's not like for the rest of the turn.
Yeah, it's just for one reaction, one attack.
Sweet. Okay, that is a miss as well. Okay, a Yao Mei.
I guess I'll take off my reaction use thing again. I guess can I move around this troll body to get to the new one? Just straight through, or is that going to cause problems?
As you try to move through it, it kind of like moves a little bit, like it's like... And you're actually like, because of the size of its body and it's kind of moving around a little bit, you struggle to move through it actually.
Damn. Okay. So would you say I would have gotten to like here, or would I just stay where I am?
Stay where
Just
you
to
are.
work out. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it
To work out how much movement I've got.
it almost looks like it's not quite dead.
Okay. Well, that changes things. If it's not acting like it's actually dead and it started moving, then I'm going to try and attack it on the ground.
Okay.
And that's just a normal roll, isn't it?
Yes.
Is it prone though?
Yep, it's prone. So
Does that matter?
sorry, you're right. You have advantage.
Oh, okay. I'll roll again.
That does hit though, but yeah, you can feel free to crit fish.
Yeah, absolutely. Didn't work, but I tried.
Yep. But yeah, that hits.
Cool.
Okay.
Oh.
All
Take
right.
back what I said last round about rolling good damage.
So it's just as you kind of go to step over it, it sort of like begins sort of rolling over a little bit, and it kind of opens its eyes a little bit, and you just like hack at it while it's kind of still lying on the ground here. Oh, hold on, it skipped the troll. When you hack at it, its eyes kind of like open wide, like suddenly it's like, and it yells out, and you can see actually, yeah, some of the damage that's being done to it begins to heal again as it is going to stand up from lying down before you, and it's just kind of like looks around and just takes a swipe at you, Yao Mei. Misses. It's gonna try again. Also misses. It's looking pretty frustrated, but it's also annoyed at you for like hacking at it while it's down, so it's gonna bite you as well. Nice. How do you block like 2 swipes and a bite?
I feel like at this point I'm like shocked that it's even alive, so I'm kind of just like, what the deal? I'm just kind of like, oh.
Sweet. Okay, Vindaros.
Okay. Vindaros is going to also, I guess he's pretty surprised too. Let me attack with my flint spear, which is normal.
Miss.
And it's going to turn around and attack again.
Yeah, that's it.
And do a bit of damage, +1.
Okay. 9, 8 bludgeoning, is it? And one poison damage.
No, 8 piercing?
Oh no, because it's the back of the pole arm. It's the back of the pole arm. So
I see.
So you kind of like hack at it. It like sidesteps. It doesn't even sidestep on purpose. It's just kind of like still looking kind of sort of confused. It's just come back from a near-death experience. So you miss it as it's just like, ugh. But then you're able to across the face. And ready.
I'll go Flame Blade, the upper one.
Okay. So the attack is on this one?
Yep.
All right. Hit.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry. Damage. Oh.
All right. 7 damage on that one, but the one flame is enough to, as it like leaps from the runt to this larger troll, and it's already like kind of like looking confused and like unbalanced on its feet. This flame reacts even more significantly than it had previously, and just kind of the whole troll just goes up in flames from this green flame. Like it's just like, and this time it like falls to the ground, and it's just kind of like banging on the ground and kind of kicking its feet as it's just like trying to resist this flame that just sort of like burns it up into a husk, and finally it stops moving.
Whoa.
Barbecue.
I like mine with a little charcoal.
Okay, Twig.
Wow. He's gonna feel inspired and try a bit more of that flame on this runty one.
All right. All runty. That's a hit. Okay. It's just like
More like kind of like the other guy, or kind of like a normal.
no.
Grunt.
The flame also kind of like sparks and crackles and like spreads over its body more than you would expect from this spell.
Cool.
And it's more that you've kind of like knocked the wind out of it. It's just like kind of steps back.
Excellent.
And it is going to.
What's
want-
ready?
Oh, Reddy is like around the corner.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You saw him like disappear up here.
I'll expose him as well.
Oh yeah.
It's like, no, he got eaten. Oh,
Okay. I really wanted him to like run at Twig. I'm considering like pushing Vindaros out of the way, but that's. All right, he's going to. No, I've said it now. He has to do it. He's annoyed at you, Twig, for like hitting him with this flame. So he's gonna like step over to here, and he's gonna try to push. It's not even gonna work. How far can you push somebody? Like only 1 meter, isn't it? Ah, fuck, I
I
forget.
don't know.
I thought it would be like in terms of like our movement squares. So I'd assume he could move him like 5, but that's my thought.
Just grapple him and take him with you.
That works too. Just scoop him up like a little teddy bear.
Shove.
5 feet away from you
Yeah,
is what I'm seeing.
yeah. So actually, it won't even make sense. It won't even achieve anything. So anyway, he's gonna kind of step over to here and try to sort of push Vindaros just for flavor, and then like whack him with its claws. Ooh,
Oh,
Ooh, silvery barbs.
nice.
I mean, silvery spurn. Silvery spurn.
Thank you. Okay, try again. Ooh, looks like it still hits, but not a crit. So that's
Not a crit.
so 9 slashing.
Mm.
And then he's going to turn to Reddy and try to bite Reddy. Bite Reddy in the face. He bites him in the face.
Oh my god.
not the face.
Imagine you got this kind of like slightly protruding like beak for like a turtle, like a turtle folk. He just like bites you on that. His like teeth just like go into like both your lower and upper face. Like.
Oh my god.
Someone needs to learn how to give a kiss. That's not nice. Too much teeth.
11 piercing damage to the face. I don't know why I randomly was like he bites you on the face. Okay. But he no, he can't heal. He was hit by
Firebolt, I think.
yeah. Okay, Yao Mei.
Okay, now can I move over?
Yeah, now you find it easier. I'm gonna say it's difficult terrain though, because it's still
Okay,
this
that's
like kind
fine.
of
I'm only
big.
moving to there, so I just want to get to there and try and hit him.
Okay,
Is he flanked?
he is. So you can add plus
Oh,
one
great.
plus 1 to the damage. Oh, actually, from there, does that count as a flanking? I think so. That'll do.
Okay, I'll count it as +1 then.
Miss.
Doesn't work anyway. That's it. That's all I can do.
All right, Vindaros.
Vindaros is going to divine favor? Yeah. Divine favor.
Alright.
And go in with the flint. Spear. Okay.
Just the flint. So you're going to try to light a fire on him. Die, troll! I know you don't like fire! 17 hits.
Box! Great. And then 1d4. Ooh.
Alright. Looking bloodied. Blooded.
Blood. Ooh.
Oh yeah, and you've used your bonus action. Okay, ready.
Let's shillelagh attack.
Hit.
Ooh.
Alright. Oh. That was a good hit. It's not looking good. This green crackling shillelagh energy is kind of almost like sort of electrocuting a little bit. And just leaves this big black mark all down its side.
Oh, hey, Twig. Enter.
Alright. Twig's turn.
Oh, yeah. Yep, sorry. Twig is going to firebolt.
That's a hit.
Barbecue this guy.
You just need 2 damage. How do you kill this troll runt?
He's gonna hold out his hands and get a motor fire and send it at him while laughing maniacally.
And similarly to the other troll, he just howls in pain as this flame lights up his whole body, and he just falls to the ground and it sort of turns blackened and charred. And the cave falls silent.
Who's silent?
Are these bodies now little piles of ash?
No, just sort of charred corpses.
Do they? Can I have a look at this corpse? Inspect it for any remaining items. Maybe are they very dry? These bodies very dry?
Yes, and they don't appear to be carrying anything. Why dry?
Seem to be flammable, very flammable.
Well, they're especially kind of desiccated now because they've gone up in flames, I guess. Yeah. But trolls you would never have encountered in your homeland.
These
so
creatures are strange.
Yeah. You've only learned just now that they seem to have some sort of issue with fire.
Very curious. I might come get Tristan, because we're looking for his stuff. It should be around here, but I don't know what it looks like.
Okay. So you can head out.
I'll walk with you a little, just to keep an eye out.
What do Yao Mei and Vindaros do?
Yao Mei sits down.
Oh, sorry, Yao Mei. Do you need a hand there? You look a bit roughed up.
Okay. You look after him. I'm good.
But Vindaros, you take take care of them.
Radar
Does-
has lay on hands, doesn't he? Oh yeah, here we go.
There's no concern that there might be other trolls in this cave.
Other things first. Like, sit down for a minute.
I feel like I need to teach you not to split the party, so that when you guys leave, I'm going to attack Vindaris and Yao Mei with a troll.
Yeah, we'll be
That'll learn
fine.
'em.
One of us might die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Although if we kill Angelo's character, he's going to be pissed by the time he comes back, so maybe we shouldn't do that.
But yeah, Twig, you can Twig and Reddy, you can go out and look for Tristan, and he's kind of like sitting just on the other side of a tree, and he hears you approaching and kind of looks up at you.
We've killed some of these trolls. Oh wait, no, I don't have the thing. I'm saying gibberish.
We've killed some of these trolls.
Ah, that is good. Did you get all of them? There's often secret hidden trolls that are further back in the caves.
Oh, that might have been good information to know earlier, Tristan. I see you're remembering. I said this to Twig.
Oh, yes, that's a good point.
Maybe we should go and...
Maybe we should go. We'll be back.
I just mean to say that trolls are unpredictable. You never know if there could be more of them. How big is the cave?
These are great questions that I wish I could give you answers to. We'll be back shortly with more information.
Okay, I will wait here.
He's a smart guy, that Tristan, too.
You so much about the trolls. Oh man, what a smart guy. do, do, do.
You said the cave is silent?
Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Maybe there's just some wind kind of howling through it. Or blowing through it.
I thought that was the actual, like...
And you can see some more light coming from somewhere ahead, and it's flickering. It looks like its source is probably some fire.
These two definitely aren't doing any healing or anything. They look completely sort of burnt.
They look, completely lifeless at this point.
Can I firebolt them
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, you can do
I
that.
like it.
The corpse just like...
What do you think, Reddy? Should I do it again?
I'm feeling a bit cold.
Oh yeah, okay. Do it again.
Maybe
weather
they
here
don't.
is-
They don't kind of catch on fire in the way that they did previously, which also
okay.
makes you think that they're no longer. Maybe in death they are not combustible.
We need a better fuel source. How's it looking, Naomi?
He's not speaking, he's like tracking. So he's got his ears up and he's like trying to see if he can hear anything coming as he kind of sneaks through.
Give me a perception check.
Okie dokie. Would be great if Foundry would react to me. Was that a perception check?
Yeah. You don't hear anything other than the crackling of this fire as you step into the light here. And you see in this pretty large cavern that there are just a bunch of skins and furs on the ground, as well as more bones and puke and feces, and it still just smells disgusting. And Twig, you can also see this like pile of wood over in the corner. Some kind of cooking pan made out of bronze. But you don't see any movement or hear any sounds other than that. And you can see also above this fire, the smoke is kind of drifting out about 8 meters up through this hole. And that's also the source of the howling sound of the wind, it seems like. You can kind of feel this wind coming in through the hole. Or maybe blowing out the hole from the entrance.
I'll try and I don't know if you can do this, but I'll cast Druidcraft and try and make the area smell faintly of lavenders or something like that. some airwick going, you know.
Much better.
Is it? Are you casting a spell?
Cantrip, yeah.
It's just a cantrip. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Harmless sensory effect. Yeah, I mean, that works.
Yeah.
Can I rifle through their rugs?
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
Perception check. Oh, +2.
You don't find anything.
Okay.
Maybe you find 1 copper piece.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Nice.
Hey, $1's $1, right?
Oh, I stole my shield.
Okay.
Ugh. What's their puke look like?
It looks pretty much like it looks on the map, I guess. Green and brown. Bits of food.
What sort of food they got?
Bones. Looks like just flesh.
Ugh.
Meat.
Do they have extra
rotten meat.
cooking utensils here?
There's a couple of kind of dented and basic things. There's like a pan and maybe some sort of maybe there's like a couple of wooden bowl-like receptacles. One of them is sitting there and it's full of sticky red substance. Looks like blood.
Ooh. It's like they're puking so much. Hey, Reddy. Can you come with me and have a look down here?
Oh, of course.
Thanks. I'm not scared or anything. It's just... Okay, maybe I'm a little scared.
So we can be scared together.
What the?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking what's going on here. I might light a torch.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just pitch black.
Ah.
Okay.
I think I have a torch somewhere.
I can walk through walls.
Actually, I don't know if I have a torch.
Oh, do you have a torch?
Oh, I do, yes.
Okay, sweet. Make sure you burn the torch. Or, like, use the torch.
I think Mindaris also has a torch.
Where's Yao Mei?
Hey, Yao Mei! Yao Mei's having a rest.
Understandable.
What's happening?
Come accompany us on this adventure into this strange, dark place.
What, are we going? Okay, I'll come with you.
Can I look out for traps as I go along?
Yeah, give me a perception check. Okay. You don't see anything trap-like.
Ooh, a box. 2 boxes.
Box.
3 boxes.
As you come around the corner into this room, you can see kind of sparkling in Retty's torchlight what looks like a bunch of trash, refuse, and also like valuables and things on the ground. And yeah, some crates and some things like that. But unfortunately, it's all so low res that you can't even use it.
It's all bomb stained.
I don't know why just that is like really low res for some reason.
It's just all the vomit and stuff in the way. It's just all the grossness.
Ugh. It's still treasure.
Okay. So what do you do?
Rifle through it.
Okay, rifle through it. You find 2 water skins.
I will not take those. But does anyone else want these water skins?
I could take them if everyone else is burdened.
I think Vindaros actually can carry a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he can carry heaps.
Okay, maybe you can.
Sorry, carrying the
Oh, yeah,
party,
you-
guys. Come on.
You can use his inventory, Anna, so you
Woohoo.
can.
All right, I'll add 2 water skins.
You also find a quiver with 6 darts in it. 6 flint darts.
Want that?
That sounds like a Mendaros sort of.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add 6 of those.
Yeah, he's got some darts, so you can just add
Yep.
6. You also find 2 metallic-looking rocks that are kind of stuck together. You can like pull them apart, but they're like they're drawn to each other.
Magic.
Magnetized.
Maybe they're in love.
Yeah, I don't know if you would know. I mean, it's up to you whether you feel that you would have encountered. These are lodestones, 2 lodestones.
I thought you were about to say, I don't know if any of you know what love is, but
I'm addressing the players here, not the characters.
ouch. Be nice to me, man.
Okay, you also find.
Ooh, 000.
Oh, you find another copper chalice.
Whoa.
Also, like decorated with some silver filigree, but quite different from the one that you guys found previously. Very different design.
Completely different. I guess does anyone else want the lodestones? Otherwise, I will give them to Vindaros.
I mean, I would take them, but I'm already carrying enough.
I'll say that Twig would recognize that these might be useful in spellcasting. He
The
might,
lodestones?
yeah, he might not remember exactly what they could be used for, but he feels that these might be, might be useful as a component.
I see. I can't carry them now. but maybe I'll give them to Vindaros and grab them off him.
I mean, you can just put them in your component pouch if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They won't take up any weight.
Sweet.
Where is your component pouch? Oh, there it is. Wait.
Here.
Okay. You also find some carved jet earrings. And you find a few things here. You find a flask with a stopper in it, and you can pop open the stopper, and there is some kind of liquid inside. That appears to be maybe brown when you first look at it, but if you kind of shake it a little bit, you can see that it also has like silver and grey in it that kind of swims around a little bit, like swirls around in this brown mixture, but then sort of as it settles, it just returns to brown again.
Does it smell like anything I know?
Give me an Arcana check. You think that this is a potion of climbing.
Huh. Does anyone want to climb?
I can give this to Vindaros as well.
Okay.
Well, I don't think I'll have to add this later.
That would be great. I would love to see Vindaros climbing.
He does climb. He can climb his rope ladder that he made.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Didn't know they made potions for that, to be honest.
It's very it's something that we do in jungle in my old tribe. We're all climbers. Very familiar.
You also find all of the things that go in a... Let me just roll a... You find all of the things that go in an explorer's pack. So you find a backpack, another backpack, a bedroll, a mess kit, a tinderbox, 10 torches. I'm gonna say that you don't find any food, but you find another water skin, and you also find another hempen rope, 15-meter hempen rope. And lying around here, you also find some weapons. Maybe you find a quarterstaff.
I'll take a look at it.
It sadly does not look superior to your quarterstaff. You find a big, huge axe, a big great axe. And you also find... Well, I'll do some gold first. Let me see. You find 8 gold pieces and 8 silver pieces.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna put that down.
Oh wait,
write
sorry.
it down.
This is sorry. Ignore that. You find 35 gold pieces and 2 silver pieces worth of gold and copper and silver.
Okay. Sorry. Wait. 35 gold.
And 2 silver.
You see, ready take that other quarterstaff and like put it on the crate and then put his foot on it and then whack it with the one he's currently got. The one of them break.
Both of them break.
Now I have 4 quarterstaffs.
I think they're eight staffs at that point.
Do you want to give me an attack roll to see to see what happens?
Where is my attack roll?
If you I guess it doesn't matter. If you nat one it, then you break your own quarterstaff, I guess. Okay, you're able to shatter the other quarterstaff. It seems like a bit like
superior quarterstaff emerges.
Yeah.
Are you just going to do this until there's only one quarterstaff left on this whole island and it's yours and you have the best one ever? Like, is that just what's going to happen now?
There could only be one Naomi.
It's the
And
alpha
it's
staff. I want to think that's the first thing he says. He like whacks the staff and then he looks up and he's like, he catches me going, what? And he's like, there can be only one.
As you're kind of imagining that was happening, as you're imagining that Reddy says that, Yao Mei, you see something glinting in all of this stuff, and you think that you can see some kind of fancy-looking scimitar. And you're drawn to it because you have enjoyed using a scimitar recently, and you can go over and have a look, and this scimitar definitely looks superior to your own scimitar. It's got some sigils and things sort of etched into it. It's made of bronze, but it has like a fancy looking hilt, and yeah, something about this. If you kind of pick this up, it feels, even though it's been sitting in this cave, which is quite cold, the sword in your hands feels sort of warm, not hot or anything, just like warm to the touch, and you can almost feel this like faint vibration in it as you hold it. You think this is definitely a special sword of some kind.
Would I be able to... No, never mind. Would I be able to tell if there's what sort of ability this might hold? If I sit and investigate it?
Yeah. Yes, you can sit and investigate it. If you want to do that, give me an investigation check. Um, 13. Let me see. What is this thing? Yeah, okay. As you are sitting there, kind of looking at this thing and holding it and kind of focusing on it, see if you can kind of try to come to some understanding about what might be causing this vibration or this warmth, all of a sudden it bursts into flames, like, and you have to like kind of kick it off you and like scramble back as the blade is like bursts into flames, and it's just kind of lying there in the dirt in front of you with the blade on fire, but not the hilt.
And if I pick up the hilt, does anything happen? Like if I go to grab it again?
You are able to pick up the sword without being harmed, and it shines bright light in a 4-meter radius, and dim light in an additional 4 meters around the room. And you feel that if you were to use this in battle, that it might deal some fire damage.
I'm definitely taking it. I'm just gonna be like, oh, wow.
You also
I think everyone can understand that.
You also think that if you hit a target really well, you might even be able to ignite the target.
Ooh, fun.
And I'll print the... I'll give you the text here. I haven't made it, but I'll make it later. I don't know why. Vindaros just explains what it is. He just knows somehow.
He's like, I've seen this before. Actually, you know what this does?
And so
that's so cool.
My idea, I got to tell you, my idea was that if you were able to successfully sneak down the hole and past the trolls, then or past the sleeping troll, the other troll was like in the front room, like taking a piss. If you had been able to do that and snuck in here, you would have had the flaming sword, which would have been useful in fighting the trolls.
I figured that would be the case.
Cool.
Except we all failed abysmally.
Yeah.
we all just tripped in solidarity with one another. We all just went, what? All at once.
You also find scattered around the ground 3 bones that I'll say, Twig, you are drawn to these because you notice that they appear to be sort of carved down so that they're just these sort of like rectangular, you know, they're like rune bones. They have runes on them.
Cool.
And you can pick them up, and these look like bind runes of some kind.
Oh, awesome.
And they are within only, you know, like 30 centimeters of what looks like a component pouch, which is kind of lying on the ground and has it's kind of open, and some of the components and things that are in it are sort of have spilt out onto the ground, and these rune bones look like they may have come out of this pouch. And this is like a pretty well made, like a fancy leather pouch. And if you have a look at this pouch, you can find, yeah, like all kinds of components that you find wormwood, you find a bit of spider web.
Ooh.
You find a little vial of alcohol, some incense, an owl feather, and a bunch of other things.
I'm like, oh, this is all stuff in my pouch. I'm gonna check my pouch. Oh, weird. Oh, this must be Tristan's pouch. And I gather up the stuff.
And not far from there, you see Tristan's staff. It's really more of a scepter. And it is also like carved from bone, and it's very like very fancy looking, very beautifully made. Just this kind of twisting bone staff, and yeah. You as soon as you see it, you're like, that's obviously Tristan's scepter.
Yao Mei, can you tell what bone this is?
Can I tell what bone that is? I was waiting for that moment this whole time. There are bones. I'm like, what?
This bone is from. It seems like it's made from. You're not sure. Not from something that you've seen before. It seems like a very rare and strange animal is the source of it.
Can I like take one off Twig? I'll kind of like put my hand out like I'm trying to take one.
Like one of the.
If he allows me to take it, I'm just gonna like try to stick it to my tongue, because you know how if it's really old and porous, it like sticks.
No, I've never licked old and porous bones before.
Yeah, so if it's like human bone, especially. I mean, that's how you like to fit the world.
I didn't realize we were talking
really
human bones.
porous,
like I lick them all the time, of course. But
yeah, we all do that. But like, if you stick it to your tongue, if it's like super old, then it sticks.
Okay.
Does it stick? Is it really old?
So I thought we were talking about the staff. The staff is kind of like smooth and it's sort of like ivory. But these rune bones, I will say that you can identify two of them. You think one of them is a griffin bone and one of them is from a dire wolf. Would you have dire wolves in? Probably not, actually. Well, it makes you think of a wolf, but it seems like you get a strange sense from it, like it's not quite a wolf, something bigger. The other one, you get a strange sense from it. It reminds you of like a tiger or something like that. But it's a little bit strange to you. You're not really sure what it is. Something tiger-like, maybe.
Is this the other bone rune?
These are the 3 bone runes.
I hope I didn't activate it by licking it.
Yeah, the licking doesn't necessarily. I mean, I don't think the rune bones are necessarily all that old. How old does it have to be to give you the porous lick?
I think it's got to be like a few hundred years old at least.
Yeah, not that old.
Like you do it with like ancient bones. Like archaeologists might do it to tell if it's human bone or like rock or something.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah. I know a lot of really random weird facts.
They tell to eat stuff in lab.
They tell you to?
Not to eat stuff in lab.
Right.
Just do it anyway. I don't have to know.
But yeah, that's all you find.
I will pass on my findings. After everyone looks at me horrified for licking bones.
Thank you. Was it tasty?
No.
Oh, okay. I won't eat it then.
It tastes funky because of the magic.
I know what you mean.
Okay. There's nothing else? Maybe we should head back.
Although, Twig, you can attempt to identify these runes. You can always try to identify something when you find it once.
Okay.
If you wish.
Can I do that? Identify these runes?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Can I help out with guidance? Are these runes that I'm likely to have seen or could help with?
I don't think you would likely have seen them, but you can sort of call on your nature spirits or energies of nature to give guidance. Or whatever how do you envision guidance?
I guess like that, but I like to use it only when it's something that I can like be able to help with, like that I'm familiar with, I guess, to some degree. Like maybe there were some druidic things, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I think probably in this case then no.
Okay.
You wouldn't be familiar with these. Um, 17. I'll say that these are definitely, Twig, you definitely can identify these as necromancy spells. All 3 of them. You're not exactly sure what they are, but you think that one of them might have something to do with like summoning the dead, and another one maybe kind of like, I don't know, like interacting with them in some way. You think maybe if you cast a spell you could potentially like speak with the dead.
Ooh.
This is just your suspicions from looking at these runes.
That's very exciting.
But otherwise, you can look around this cave. You don't find anything else in here. there was just up the top, like another like a passageway that just loops back on itself. Because I just thought if you went that way, you might like run into the troll again, which would be funny. But yeah, you can explore the cave. You don't otherwise find anything else. Maybe you find like a big stinking pile of shit.
Ooh.
And yeah, you can otherwise head back out and find Tristan. Now, kind of like he's like pulling himself up from where he's been sitting behind this tree, and he sees you like carrying like a bunch of stuff over. He can actually see his scepter. He's like, my staff.
Oh, yeah. This is yours, yeah. Yeah, I think we found this.
You've got the pendant.
Oh, thanks. That's right. Yeah, I'll hand him his staff, and I'll bring out the runes and the component pouch, and like, oh yeah, what are these runes for? They seem really interesting.
He says he kind of grabs all these things eagerly and takes them from you, and sort of looks through the component pouch. Says, yes, it's all here. Thank you. I appreciate you not pilfering these rune stones.
I must say I was mighty tempted. But I am a Tarsian of honor.
He chuckles. Not that I wouldn't have understood. Honor, you say? Very good. Sometimes, in this harsh world, we must take what we desire without worrying about honor. But I appreciate it nonetheless.
Well, I did notice you have some wormwood in that component pouch. Could you spare a bit? You know, I'd really like some.
Yes. As I said,
sweet.
I could have taught you some of my magic as a reward for helping me. But in the time we have left, I'll have to make do by giving you some of these, yes, I'll give you some components. And he kind of rifles through his bag. He says, I'm gonna need some of these. But you may take any of these. Also, I have some that perhaps, I don't know if some of these might interest you as well. Tortoise person. And he can give you all of these components. I don't know if any of them will really be all that useful to Reddy. I can't remember what I was thinking when I was done.
Oh my god, cubic inch of flesh.
You never know.
Yes, indeed.
Sometimes you just need a light snack for the road.
He let me see. So summon familiar. He actually is going to say before he gives you this this small bronze incense bowl, he's going to say, if you wouldn't mind giving me one moment. He kind of like looks around. I would summon my familiar. It will help me. It will help guide me and protect me on my journey. And he kind of sits down with this incense bowl and begins performing this ceremony. And let me just check. Let me see. Where is it? handful of charcoal, incense, a dandelion, and some wormwood burned in a metallic receptacle. Yeah, so he puts these items into this receptacle, and maybe he actually says, Twig, would you mind lighting this on fire?
Certainly.
And you can... and, oh, this will take him an hour, actually, I'm now realizing. Yeah, well, he says, perhaps, would you mind waiting? It will take me about an hour to perform this ritual. Perhaps we can rest. Some of you look a little bit, worse for wear.
Do you guys want to have a little rest while Tristan does his spells? Okay, yeah, we'll have a little rest.
Okay, so you can all take a short rest while he completes this ritual, sort of chanting and waving his hands over this metal receptacle. And he begins kind of, you watch as he like forms this little ball of energy, and then like out of this energy pops this like raven. Kind of like hops around and like looks up at him. It's kind of like shimmering in this like purple energy, just this faint glow. And it climbs up onto his arm. And he stands up again as you're kind of finishing tending to yourselves.
How do I give Indar a short rest? Should I just leave his hit dice, or should I roll his hit dice?
Yeah, maybe leave them for now, and we'll see if it becomes a problem. Like we can roll them later if we need to. Maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Because he can lay on hands if he needs to.
That's true. Actually, yeah.
Yeah. Does the lay on hands restore? It's a long rest.
Long
is the only
rest,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you'd want to do that anyway. But then again, he ain't here.
Twig, what do you think he does?
He uses Divine Sense 4 times. He casts Channel Divinity on a tree.
Classic Vindara.
He uses the rest of the poison that's on his spear on the tree as well. After he casts Hunter's Mark.
Tristan's like, that Macedonian really hates that tree.
Trees.
But yes, after he completes this ritual, he can give you, Twig, this little incense burner.
Ooh.
He says, the less I must carry, the better. Although, I will have some help soon. If you're all ready, follow me back to Bone Scald. If you would protect me just for another hour or so more, I would appreciate it.
Where? Until where?
He wants to go back to Bone Scald, which is just about an hour's journey to the south. But you do feel very tired, though. You've traveled actually as far as you can travel during the day without starting to feel exhausted. So it's up to you what you want to do.
I'll communicate this to the party. What do you guys want to do? I feel like I don't want to risk feeling more tired than we already are.
And this is Pearl territory, as we've seen.
That's true.
Troll
Like,
country.
Unpredictable. Yeah, troll country.
Do you think it's safer down in the bone scald?
Are you asking Tristan or us?
Oh, I guess I was asking you, but maybe it's better to ask Tristan. Maybe he'd know.
I cannot say for sure. That is why I would appreciate you escorting me just this one final step of the way. As you know, it is a ruined, abandoned place. But, who knows who might be creeping around there.
Sounds like a good spot for an ambush. If I was to design on, perhaps we should rest first.
Yes, Tristan, I think it might be better if we take a rest. We rest for the night here before moving on, and then we can go with you to Bone Scald.
But the sun is still in the sky. We are so close. I have nearly reached my goal.
That you need to find the body?
Yes,
I see.
I will seek Robert the Blackheart amongst the corpses and skeletons of Bone Scald.
Well, that would probably take a while. Wouldn't you want to do it after a nice rest?
I can use some of these components to cast a magic detection spell. Ritualistically, I will use that to find Robert the Blackheart. For I believe he is wearing some magical armor. It should not be too difficult. Come on, we're nearly there.
Oh. Oh, jeez, guys. He's really, he really wants to go. I'll pass the pendant to Reti.
Oh. I'm starting to... I know it's still early, but I'm starting to nod off here, Tristan. Perhaps if we if there is anybody waiting for us, I'm not sure we'd be all too safe. Especially some of my friends here, they're quite injured from that battle.
Yes, fair enough. If you feel you would be too weak to be of use to me, to defend me, then all right. Well, what should we do? Camp around here, you think?
Yeah, so perhaps we camp here and then in the morning we can all go together. We'll protect you as well as we make our way into the Bone Scald.
Okay.
All right.
I think you softened him up, Twig. Good job.
So,
Oh. Now he can teach me spells.
yeah, so I don't remember how I've done this.
Actually, I don't know. This doesn't make sense. I'm thinking if we go and look for water and we spend like 4 hours looking for water.
Just after you've said like you're too tired. But I mean, you can kind of like search around this. I mean, I know what you're saying, but you can sort of search around this area and sort of do it fairly. What's the opposite to strenuously? Relaxedly.
Leisurely?
Ooh, that's right.
There's also like a pot of blood.
A pot of blood. The bowl of the blood
the
bowl.
Of blood. Yeah,
Is that
yeah.
like dinner or?
Oh, just like if you're
Soup.
feeling thirsty.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a soup base. Let's put some veggies in there. Delicious. Mwah.
So I think it would take him a day to teach you a spell. So, just trying to see. Yeah. Yeah, it would take a day. So it would be difficult to do that. You'd have to like not sleep.
I will not sleep. Oh no, but then I'll be exhausted. Okay, I will sleep. Damn it.
Okay. And so are you just going to sleep now at like the sun is like still in the sky. It's late afternoon though.
No.
Wait, did you want to search for water?
Yeah, I can.
That's what I was about to say.
I can search for water with Reti. That's what he wants to do.
Cool. Did Yao Mei, was he planning on doing so? Or?
I can look for food if you guys are happy to do water.
Okay. Well, maybe let's take a 5-minute break, and then we'll do that when we come back.
Okay.
So, you can look around for water and food. Give me a survival check for both of those things. And Twig, were you helping Reddy?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Reddy, you can roll with advantage. So, Yao Mei, you're not able to find any plants or animals, unfortunately. No flora or fauna. Reddy, you spend 4 hours looking for water, and you do find a small stream after 4 hours, as you had anticipated. And it gets pretty dark as you're doing this. But you're all able to fill up your water skins. And if you want to take a long rest, make sure everyone eats some rations. Mm-hmm. I'll remove 2 from Vindaros's character sheet.
I'll give Tristan one of the rations that I have. Because I assume he eats meat.
Yes, he looks very famished.
Thank you, Twig.
Vindaros has no herbivore rations. Does anyone have some that they can give to him?
Yeah, I can give him 2.
Okay, sweet.
I've got a good collection.
Nice.
Retty, do you need food? No, from the packet.
I do have these uncooked ones that I'll give them a sniff and see if they still seem to be okay for cooking.
I think they'd probably be okay. I think that was only like earlier today or maybe yesterday. So yeah, you can consume those.
Yeah, maybe I'll feed Vindaros with these 2.
Okay.
Is Yao Mei omnivores?
Yep.
Yes.
Do you want some stew, Yao Mei?
Sure.
Real good.
Looks good.
So I'm going to use 4 of those to feed everyone. To feed the herbivores.
All right. And so you can all take a long rest. Nothing happens in the night, so there's no need to do watches. We'll just assume that you take the watches that you would have. Go ahead, Twig.
Can Vindaros lay on hands himself and
Yep.
Ayame
Yep.
for 10 each.
All right.
Yeah, I'll give Ayame a healing word as well.
And everyone can learn a day's worth of languages. And does anyone want to do anything for their 2 hours of downtime? Or their sort of 2 hours of low energy activity? Identify items, attune to something.
Can Vindaris identify these jet earrings?
Yeah. I never know what to do exactly when it comes to like appraising something's value because you're only kind of just getting to know the economy. He doesn't think there's anything particularly special about them other than that there might be a little bit valuable. I'll say,
Okay.
yeah. Give me an investigation check as he kind of like scrutinizes these. He would be familiar with Jet, I imagine. Yeah, he thinks that these, based on what he's seen so far of the economy in Ascentus, are probably worth
Millions.
about 3 gold pieces.
Ooh, okay.
Is anyone else looking at like they would enjoy some wound healing?
Vindaris would.
Vindaris, how's Ayame doing now? Oh, I think I used to.
Ayame looks great. he nods gratefully to you and Vindaris as all of his wounds seem to close up and the bleeding and scabbing kind of goes
Good,
away.
Ayame.
I feel good. I feel good.
I'll give this to Vindaris.
And
I'll
at
give
this
myself
point,
Ooh, thank you, Retty.
at this point, we probably should delete the unprepared rations. I'm thinking, oh no, maybe I'll give him another day.
Nice. That's for me.
And you can wake up the next day.
Oh, can I do stuff with my 2 hours? Sorry. Do I still have time? Or
Yeah, yep.
I want to use locate animals or plants.
Okay.
Mushrooms, plants in D&D.
Yeah, I'll say they're plants.
Can I try
Close
and
enough.
look for those edible mushrooms that we found on the road before? That's what I'd like to look around for.
Just edible mushrooms. So just food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, yep.
I
I can't recall the exact name of them, but
all right. Let me see. You are not able to find. You're not able to locate anything with this spell, unfortunately.
this mushroom barren land. Cursed.
Sorry, can I do one thing before
Yep.
we sleep? Is
Yep.
learn from Tristan and summon familiar.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that in those 2 hours. You can summon a
Awesome.
familiar.
What's it going to be? Twig spirit animal is. Oh, I think yes, it's a bat. Ooh.
All right. You are able to summon a small bat, shimmering slightly with magical energy. And I'll find you a bat. Where's a bat? Hold on. Bat. There you go. Okay, I'll drag it into the Friends and Familiars folder, and you should be able to see it now.
Which folder is that, sorry?
So under play,
Oh, so cute. Okay.
under player characters, there's
Oh,
a
I
Friends
see.
and Familiars folder, which you should be able to see because you have something in there now.
Yeah. Guys, look at him. Look at this little guy. Oh my god.
Can I reach over and like give it a little scritch on the head?
Yes. Ooh, he likes you. Ooh.
And
It's so
I've
cute.
I've
It's
modified
adorable.
this spell from the D&D version, so it's a little bit different. You can the familiar can attack, for one thing, and the stat block is also different, and it also you can use this kind of version of flyby with all familiars, which is that you can try to get out of provoking an opportunity attack by winning at a dex contest with the creature. We'll see how it goes. It might be like a little bit time consuming in combat, and maybe I'll have to revise it. But yeah, I don't know. See how it goes. Otherwise, it's mostly the same, except that you can change the form of the summon familiar without components using a bonus action or an action, and you can do it even if you don't have the spell prepared. But the familiar is incapacitated until the end of its turn. Otherwise, it's mostly the same as Find Familiar. All right. Anything else on the long rest?
No.
Okay. All right. So you wake up to see the sun rising, and Tristan is up and kind of pacing back and forth. He's still like limping a little bit, but it's not preventing him from behaving in this very impatient manner. And he's kind of glancing over at you. He sees some of you sort of opening your eyes. He's like, yes, are you ready? Let's go. And there's like a pretty strong wind blowing through these plains past this outcrop where the troll cave was, the troll den. But it's not too cold. It's probably like maybe somewhere around like 5 degrees Celsius. Still chilly, but in terms of how it has been, not so bad. And you can kind of pack up your gear. Yeah, I mean, you can put your armor back on.
I might spend a moment or two meditating while Ayame's putting his armor on.
Okay.
So,
Changing your spells. All right.
Can I also? How long did you say it would take to reach into the dread claw thingy? Was it an hour?
Yes, to attune to something, it's a... What is it again? It's a short rest. Or, yeah, 1 hour. It's 1 hour.
Okay, I won't do that then. I think Tristan might kill us if we try and hold it back any longer.
Okay. What did you do in the evening again? In the 2 hours time? Did you do something?
No.
You can do that in that time as like part of your 8 hours.
Okay.
Okay.
I might have done that then.
All right. So now you have this big monstrous hand. So how are you gonna do that? Which hand is it?
My offhand. So it'll be on like my sword hand will be fine.
Okay.
So let's say like if Ayame is right-handed, he'll have the sword in his right hand and the dread claw will be on the left.
Okay. All right.
It's canon now. Ayame is right-handed.
Cool. Okay. Tristan leads you to the south. And nothing happens along the way, but we can say that you kind of assume your usual roles, keeping an eye out, perhaps scouting ahead. You don't see anything different. Yeah, it takes you about an hour to return to Bone Skull. When you get there, Tristan kind of kneels down, and this like wind is blowing around him. He's got this this raven sitting on his shoulder. Perhaps it like launches from his shoulder and kind of flies up in the sky and sort of flies in circles around the area. What does your bat do, Twig?
Yeah. Twig's bat's gonna do the same.
So they kind of fly together?
Yeah.
Alright. This raven will this big raven will sort of like tolerate the friendship of this like tiny bat. And so Tristan is going to kneel down in the wind as his raven scouts around, and he's going to cast Detect Magic, which only takes him about 10 minutes to cast. And his eyes kind of go blue as he looks around, and you can see that he's able to he's looking beyond the normal material realm. And he looks around for a moment and then points. He's like, "There! I think I see him." And he kind of limps over to where you see this kind of bronze-plated, like leather gauntlet, like sticking up out of the ground. And there was an item in this bag actually that I forgot to mention, which I should have mentioned it because you could have theoretically stolen it. I'll say there was. I'm trying to think. Maybe he in this pouch, in his component pouch, he kind of like pulls up this like secret component underneath. He sort of like winks at you, Twig. He's like, "Always good to have some secrets."
Oh.
And he pulls out this ring. It's this very beautiful looking bone ring with this like strange looking red gem in it. And it's got these like sigils carved in it. And he slots it over his finger and like holds out his hand and begins like chanting and kind of moving his hands about like this. And as he does this, you see this kind of energy begin to build around him. It's like this ghostly black kind of smoky energy, and he builds this up around him and then sort of launches it forward, and these kind of like balls of like black smoke kind of fly out separately from his hands, like, and kind of dive into the ground. And you notice that none of them actually, there are 4 of them, none of them target Robert the Blackheart. And you watch as the ground begins to kind of shake a little bit. And after a moment, as he's kind of like still sort of mumbling, you see all of a sudden like a half rotten, half like skeletal hand like push out of the earth. And then another and kind of like come down like and pull upwards as like this zombie, I guess it's like an Ulven, like a wolf folk zombie kind of like pulls itself out of the earth, and 4 of these rotting corpses drag themselves out of the earth. There are 2 Ulva zombies, and there is an Ekin zombie, and also a a Suscan zombie. And he speaks. Tristan speaks some more kind of arcane words and like points where this gauntleted leather and bronze gauntlet was, and these undead creatures like walk over, kind of shuffle over, and they begin sort of like using their hands to kind of like dig up the ground. And they reach down and they pull out of the ground a dead body. It is like a heavily armored body, like corpse of this big, like muscular Ulven warrior. And one of them is like kind of holding this corpse in its arms as the other three kind of stop moving and just sort of stand there like. And Tristan like turns to you all and says like, I can take it from here. The dead will protect me.
That's incredible. Oh.
That's gonna be you one day, Twig.
Oh. I want to learn. I will learn it all.
He says,
Listen, Twig. I like you.
I like you too.
You're a strange little creature. I bet you have rare bones, even. Either way,
That's a strange thing to say.
That's neither here nor there. Well, I've never seen a creature like you before. I've heard of Macedonians and elephants to the north, and of course, I know of Canids. And I've forgotten what we... Oh, Archelons. I don't see them very often.
but anyway, he says,
But I sense great potential in you, Twig. I think you should continue to learn to harness your desire for power. Do not fear it. Don't be ashamed of it, little one. For what else is there for us to do in this world other than to master it and to rise above it, like these corpses have risen above the ground just now?
That's so true. That's... Yeah. Power is where it all lies.
he puts his hand in his bag, rummages around, and he pulls out these three rune bones and says,
I will not be needing these. You may have them.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know why. I feel a kinship with you. And
he kind of hesitates. He's like,
I would like to have been able to teach you more. I cannot thank you enough for helping me complete my quest, my mission. But it just so happens that Fjolmund the Magnus has promised me a gift when I return to reward me for completing my mission and bringing back Robert the Blackheart. He has promised me a much more powerful staff.
Oh.
And so I think it is only appropriate that you should take this scepter.
Oh. What?
and he holds out this bone scepter to you, which for you is the size of a staff.
Twig hesitates, then he goes for it. It's like, oh wow, thank you. What do I do with this?
You can use it to focus your spells. It also can steal life and feed it back into you.
Ah.
When you learn to summon the dead, you can also use it to strengthen them, among other things.
Wow, this is so powerful. This is incredible. Maybe one day I can come to where you live in the Howling City.
I would like that.
Oh.
My master would be very interested in meeting you as well. There are not many who brave the darkness and learn the necromantic arts. Especially not many as with such potential for power as I sense in you. And that is why I would like to ensure that perhaps if we do meet again, we remain friends. So yes, it is well worth the trade for completing my mission.
Wow.
Use it well.
I will. Thank you, sir.
Also, it is good that you have an indigon crystal. It will protect the staff when your spells surge and backfire. It is something that happens to all of us. Magic, as you know, is sometimes chaotic.
I see. I found that crystal in someone's coat, I believe. How would I get more of it?
Indigon crystals are found in various places, usually deep in the earth. There are those who mine them.
Okay. I guess, could I buy them?
You may be able to purchase them from some merchants. I cannot say. I do not know these lands, these Suscan lands.
Okay.
But they are rare and highly prized.
That's good to know. Thank you for your wonderful gifts.
My pleasure. I hope to see you again. And thank you to both of you as well.
He says thank you.
I could not have done this without you all. I would never have fared. I wouldn't have fared particularly well against those trolls. In this state, that's for sure.
See, herbivores are good still.
You notice actually that he wasn't speaking to Vindaros. He's almost like, he's kind of like speaking to Yao Mei and
God.
Reddy in particular. But in response to you saying that, he's like,
yes, him as well.
Get wrecked, Vindaros.
Like I said, Twig, do not fear to rise in power against those who are weaker than you. You should take what is yours. Otherwise, it will be taken from you. Now I bid you all farewell. And good luck.
and he begins to hobble away, and these shambling undead follow after him. One of them carrying the corpse of Robert the Blackheart. And you can watch as they sort of disappear over the hill, the next hill.
You think he's gonna be okay?
I'm sure those minions will take care of him.
Oh, okay.
Is it nice?
Yeah, it's never been translated to anyone else in the group that he doesn't like herbivores.
I think he's a diamond in the rough. Very rough, but of goodness, of
Still shiny.
something.
He's still shiny.
He had some wise words.
And this stuff.
Yeah, look at
seems
this
a very-
thing. I don't even... Well, I'm scared to use it. What if I break it?
I'll post what it does, actually.
Ooh, okay.
Seeing as he was able to explain it to you. It requires attunement. And it will also have purity and integrity. The purity will determine like how high of a spell you can cast using it as a focus. And the integrity is basically its hit points. So each time you have a spell surge, it'll lose 1 point of integrity, unless you have an indigon crystal to absorb it. But I forgot to do that, so I haven't worked out what the purity and integrity are yet, so I'll do that and I'll get back to you. But this is what the staff does.
Just out of curiosity, with that integrity feature, is there a way to regain integrity?
You don't
Mend
know.
it?
You don't know.
Okay. I mean, Yao Mei wouldn't know anyway. I'm just being nosy.
It's a really cool staff, though, Twig.
Yeah.
I think it's a better staff than yours, Retty.
Hey, you're not allowed to hit it.
No hitting. I have to get through many more staves before I can reach one of that functionality.
I'm still gonna keep an eye on it. When I sleep, I'm gonna like hug it.
See, already like twitching.
I intentionally keep my Dreadclaw hand like really far away. Like for a second I go to reach and I'm like, oh no.
Cool.
Well, we'll have to tell Alexator we couldn't find him.
Oh, who? Yes, indeed.
Drat. We'll catch him next time.
Yeah.
Wait, what about the staff?
And the bat.
They will
Wait a minute.
stay in my bag. I will.
Something to remember, I guess, once we return.
Yeah, I guess perhaps we should head back to the ruins. There's nothing more here.
Wasn't Mindaios saying something? About a vision?
Some town needed help from that darkness.
Yes.
Yeah, so he can tell you that he has this this feeling that Vrakar is kind of drawing him to this place, but it is in the Ghost Vale, near the ruins. Somewhere around there. He's like not exactly sure, but he feels that it's near there.
I think it makes sense to head back in that direction then.
There was also Vertilade.
That's also closer to home.
Okay. I guess, yeah, maybe we can go home first.
Yeah, Vertilade is a place that is run by a high druid, a circle of druids.
Ooh.
Where was that place?
That was also nearby the ruins. I think that one just southwest of the ruins.
And with Bindaris's feeling of looming dread, shall we say, is that an indication that it's quite urgent? Like we should probably head there pretty much straight away, or is it kind of we have a bit more time? Bindaris, what do you think?
Your microphone's being a robot again. He thinks that the urgency is more in the manner of weeks than it is days. He gets that feeling.
Okay, because we've had. Is this any better?
No, still doing it.
Might have to turn this off. If that's the case, then maybe Vertilade first. They've had this issue for a lot longer. We've known about it a long time.
Yeah. Okay. So, maybe back to ruins, then we can get some directions to Vertilade. Because I don't know, where it would be exactly. Yeah.
Yeah? Who are we going to get directions from? The ruins?
Maybe the Lexitor? Otherwise, I guess we could search randomly in that area.
Didn't we tell the Lexitor that we were heading to that village there? It might... We could say we were tracking Tristan and we lost him somewhere around the ruins, but it...
I think you told the Lexitor that you were tracking Tristan. I don't know if you said that you were going to the village.
I might be misrecalling.
I think we'd already told them we
Maybe
might
earlier we
go to Vertilade like a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
At the Ekin
At
thingy.
Yamakishla,
Yeah.
But we never specifically said we were going there straight away. We were definitely hunting Tristan, and I think we just said we'd come back either with him or without him.
Ophis Glosser
Depending on
thinks
whether
that
we could track
you're
him.
hunting Tristan. Yeah.
Yeah, because that was the urgent thing.
Okay, that sounds good then. I think we should head back there. Although someone else is talking to Ophis this time. Maybe you can say that we were too late. He was captured by trolls first.
Ooh.
We got out with just the staff
Yes.
as proof
Some
that he was
trophies.
once there. Actually, that's a good idea. We could
but
tell
they-
them we found the staff, but we couldn't find him.
But they might take the staff from me.
True.
We didn't find his stuff. All we found was some
Some
We found this with bone
droppings.
thing.
We can think about that on the way back.
All right.
Okay. Can we retrace our steps?
Yeah. Which way to go? I've made some changes to the Hexcrawl system, so it should be like a little bit quicker. Hopefully, a bit more efficient. You'll probably have like there'll be less chance of like just stumbling on flora or fauna as well. And I've also made it so you might be able to see. Now when I roll random encounters, they'll either be like close or like far. So you might have some time to kind of see them coming a bit more, in which case you can maybe hide or like run away, or at least kind of cast some spells in preparation perhaps. Although to do that you would often need to look for a vantage point or something like that, depending on the terrain. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Which way do you go?
Northwest? Northwest.
Vaguely in the direction of Vindaris's fields.
Okay.
feels?
Yeah, he's like, you know,
His
he's how I
feelings.
feel about this.
His
About
feels.
this doom. We're heading to the doom. In that vague direction.
Those feels.
Yeah.
Okay.
His spidey senses.
You travel for about an hour in the northwesterly direction. And
We keep an eye out for danger.
yeah, so I've got ready. You're usually keeping an eye out. Yao Mei, you feel like you feel pretty confident with where the party is going at the moment. So you don't need to make a navigation check. So you can do something else if you want. But Twig, you are often scouting, and Vindaros is scouting with you.
Mm-hmm.
So let me think. Yeah, you don't need to scout because Yao Mei is feeling confident, but you might still wish to scout in order to see if there is anything dangerous ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Or in just rules terms, you don't have to make a navigation check per hex anymore. It's only sometimes when you feel like a little bit confused about where you are.
I might just keep an eye out instead of the navigation then.
Okay.
And just see if anything's approaching.
All right.
Keep my ears flicking.
Okay. What about Twig?
Sorry, I think I kind of missed what you said, but
Well, you don't at the moment
need to
scout ahead because
Right.
Yao Mei feels confident about where you're going, but you might want to if you want to see if there is any danger or anything like that. Although, you know, it's risky in its own.
I'm gonna stay with them, but I'm gonna get my little bat friend to have a look.
Yeah, nice.
On
Okay.
ahead.
Well, the thing about that is that it makes you blind to your surroundings while you're doing it,
Oh,
which means it's probably going to be difficult for you to do while you're walking. It might.
see.
It
Piggyback
might.
ride with Vindaros.
Yeah. Shoot a little sling.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if Vindaris can carry you, then that should be fine. I mean, I was going to say you probably need to move at a slow speed. I would say if you want to do it while you're traveling.
I see.
But I
Nah.
mean, if all you have to do, yeah, I mean, if you're just like kind of climbing on Vindaris's shoulders, that works. I think that works.
Vindaros.
He's not here to stop us. He can be the pack horse, like he always is anyway.
I think he's very generous with his burden.
All right, so you can send your bat. Do you have a name for your bat?
Not yet.
Okay.
What if I called it Tristan?
I'm sure he would be flattered. Or flapped. No. Batted? No. None of those. Forget that. None of those work. Yeah, you can send your bat out ahead to scout this area. And you don't get the sense... Oh, if you're looking through its eyes, you don't see any creatures around. Just some trees and things. I can't remember if you can hear through your familiar. I feel like maybe you can, because I feel like... where is it?
Yes, you can hear what it hears.
Nice. Okay. I'll say at one point you fly past an area where you can hear bees buzzing. It's an area where there's another small copse of trees, and yeah, you can hear some bees.
Can I have the bat go in there and see?
Yeah, it can fly into this little copse of trees, and yeah, I mean, I guess it can like. Well, firstly, let me have a look, because your familiar also can only fly so far away from you while you're still looking through its eyes. It's got to be within 20 meters of you to do that.
Oh,
But that's all right. But that's okay. We can say that you are able to kind of spot this as you walk some way. So you look through the eyes of your bat, and you fly into these copse of trees, and you think that you can see a big lumpy beehive-looking thing in the branches of one of these trees.
Does anyone want honey?
What?
Honey?
What?
Mum always said it was bad for me. Shouldn't have too much of it.
All right, we'll pass on the honey.
Okay. Maybe, is anyone proficient in nature? I don't know if I can see it this way.
Nope.
Yes.
You are?
Nice.
Yes.
Give me a nature check. It's kind of rude. I had to look this up myself just then. Oh, 11. Yeah, that'll do. You don't think that bees produce honey in the winter anyway?
Oh. You want honey? Well, you ain't getting any.
I turn to Vindaris and say, "What is he saying?"
Is Twig wearing the pendant?
No.
Okay.
Even if he was, he'd still have to focus on who he's talking to.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
because I
just
think he could.
kind of assume that whoever's wearing it is kind of focusing on whose ever language they can't speak.
Yeah, but I feel like if Twig is looking through his familiar's eyes, he probably isn't able to really do that.
Oh yeah,
He's
that's
focusing on what the bats see.
That's true.
yeah, because you have to be able to see the person that you're. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So Twig can talk well.
I think he can.
Twig, say something if you can hear me.
Who said that?
Well, I mean, the thing is, that's interesting as well, because he's blind, but I don't know if he's deaf. But if he can hear through the bat's
true.
ears,
But
maybe.
then it doesn't
also...
say. Oh, wait a second.
Where is it? I can't
During
even
this time,
find it.
you are deaf and blind.
Deaf and blind. Okay, sweet. So you're just
But
kind
I
of
can
like.
say stuff.
Yeah, you're just sort of talking to yourself.
Hey, you want honey? I'll try and say it in Savannah Common as well.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to be understood.
Oh, honey! Oh, yum.
If I like flick Twig as we're walking, just
Ah.
notice.
Why?
I'll just like move away.
Who did that? I'll find you.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah, I mean, does it on the other side. Maybe he does it with the dreadclaw hand and just kind of like with one of the claws just kind of pokes lightly and then it like flies away.
I'll get you.
You can like at any time stop looking through the eyes of your bat. I'm pretty sure.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, maybe by the time I look though, I don't know if I'll see any.
That's true.
I'll just give like dirty looks.
All right, but as you continue up this way, the four of you do begin to feel a little bit unsure about where you are, and so you will need to have a think about it this time to navigate. So if you want to continue on, then yeah, you need to make a survival check this time.
Okay, I'll scout ahead. With maybe
I'm happy to do the normal navigation thingy-majig.
Maybe I
Alright.
can get the help of Vindaris.
But also, you can use your bat to just fly ahead without you looking through it. It can still kind of communicate with you. I usually do this by saying it sort of gives you like an emotional
Okay.
sense of something.
Okay.
Not so much a language, but yeah, not something in language, but yeah.
Or maybe,
It communicates in vibes.
Yeah.
yeah, maybe I'll receive the vibes, but stick with the party then.
Okay, so let's see. Okay. The bat doesn't, you don't get any sense from your bat that there are any creatures ahead. And yeah, you don't get any sense from the bat that there's anything particularly remarkable ahead at all.
Okay. All clear. All clear ahead.
But that doesn't help you navigate though.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Are we good for me to roll that then?
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and roll a survival check.
Cool. Sorry, I wasn't sure if my internet dropped just then.
Your mic is like pretty bad. Just so you know.
Again. Okay.
But yeah, you are able to kind of find the way forward. Use the sun perhaps to kind of recover your sense of direction as you emerge from some valleys and things where it was like a little bit difficult to see, perhaps. And you continue on for another hour and a half, approximately. And you do discover here, as you're walking through these plains, you see some evidence of, I think, let me see. You find like a hawthorn berry bush, but it's just bare stems and thorns, unfortunately, because it's winter. So yeah, you're not able to get any food from that, but I don't know if you already have hawthorn. But ready, you might kind of realize in particular that this could be potentially a spell component. You might already have some. I can't remember.
Hawthorn, berry.
Yeah, or just hawthorn, the thorny stems.
No, I do need some of those. I'll collect some.
Give me a dex check as you attempt to tear off one of these thorny stems. If anyone has a herbalism kit, they would be able to help if they're proficient.
I think I might.
Someone
Although-
does.
Yeah, I do. I can help.
Although Reddy... Oh no, Reddy, you are proficient in survival anyway. So it wouldn't make any difference. Yeah, give me a dex check. Nice. Okay. You're able to pull off one of these thorny stems. I was debating in my head whether I should like just kind of let you recognize that it was a spell component or not. Because you were being so good with it before. I thought you might have like a list or something. I didn't want to like...
No, I absolutely do, yeah.
I didn't want to like steal the opportunity from you to be like, I know what that is.
Would you say that it is one of 7 sharp thorns or small twigs? Because that's the one that I'm looking at.
Is that like a different thing?
I don't know. I'm not sure what spell you're talking about. I've only got the ones that I can know at the moment, so I don't have like 3rd or 4th or anything level 1s, if that's...
Which spell are you looking at?
I'm looking at spike growth.
What does it say for the component?
7 sharp thorns or 7 small twigs.
Yeah, you
get
can
7 small twigs.
You can easily get both of those things from this bush.
Okay.
Do I count?
Yeah, you already have 1 small twig.
Awesome.
All right.
I was actually wondering, well, I might just do it. I was going to cast Druidcraft on it to create some flowers, I think. It doesn't bear any berries when I do this, does it? Any fruit?
Oh, hold on. So you create a tiny harmless stench. Which one is it? Make a flower blossom, a seed pop open, or a leaf bud bloom. Yeah, I think that's gonna work. It's not like you're producing magical... Yeah, I think you can make these flower.
But I can't make them fruit, is what I'm...
I mean, flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud
I'm trying
bloom.
to look into like, what is a fruit definition.
I think it's fine. I like that you can do that as a druid. Like, definitely. I'll give you 1 ration worth of hawthorn berries. That kind of like along these like sticks, these twigs.
Awesome. Thank you.
But otherwise, you're able to continue on. And so you continue traveling for another hour and a half. And so now it's like sometime like after midday. And man, it's so weird that there hasn't been any weather conditions this whole time. I don't know if I mean, I must have forgotten to roll them a couple of times. But I'm still like, every time I roll it, I'm like, huh, still not getting it. As you come up into this area, you walk through a couple of hills. You sort of enter a bit of a hilly region here. And you don't recognize this area. When you came this way previously, you must have gone a slightly different way. And as you're walking, you begin to see evidence of what looks like stonework all around you. It looks like the foundations of buildings, really large foundations. The stonework, just at a glance, it reminds you, just the size of these stones and everything, it kind of reminds you of the ruins where you're from, or where you're currently living. And as you walk, you can see also evidence through some of the grasses in this little valley of some sort of stone path leading through this little valley. And you kind of follow it for a little bit. Although perhaps it evokes the memory of the Elfenian penumbra. Do you follow it? You can stop on this path and kind of look ahead. You can see that further off into the valley, it looks like there's more of this like sort of ancient stonework, and this area where it's a little bit rockier. There's maybe a little bit more kind of outcroppy type of stuff going on here, and there's more trees and things. It looks like there's this little cluster of trees where this path is leading to. Do you follow it? Okay.
Maybe we're not walking like directly on it. Maybe we're like kind of on the sides of it, like watching for something.
Okay. You can keep an eye out.
Is this about to change? What the heck is going on?
Yeah, give me a perception check if you're going to keep an eye out.
Okay.
Anyone can give me a perception check.
If I send Bat in, does it use my perception check?
Yeah. Yes, you would make a perception check, and I think I remember talking about this in the past, and I forget the exact way that this is done. Let me see if I have something on it. I think, yeah, you make the perception check. So you're looking through your bat's eyes, and you're going to have it fly ahead. Is that the idea?
Yes.
Yeah. So give me a perception check just as Twig, and I'm just thinking, the bat. I don't think it has like amazing eyesight or anything.
No.
It's got blind sight because of its like echolocation. What are you trying to see? Just anything really?
Yeah, if there's movement or yeah, along the path.
Yeah, I'll say in this case that you can have the use of the blind sight, but otherwise just a normal perception check. 19 and 20, pretty good. You don't, you hear maybe the wind rustling through some of these trees, but you don't otherwise hear anything else around here. Neither Reddy nor Twig, even looking through the bat. But if you fly ahead in the mind of this bat, you can see where this trail leads. It leads to this kind of steeper outcrop with this like shady cluster of like trees and shrubs. And there is this like tall pile of like rubble, like rocks and debris and things, it looks like collapsed stonework that's sort of covered in moss. And it is kind of piled up against this hill, this kind of outcrop. And you can see through your bat's eyes that about maybe 4 meters up to the top of this like pile of rocks, there is some kind of opening. It looks like some kind of like cave entrance or something like that, but it appears to have more stone columns on either side of it, as though it were like once a building or once part building or something like that. And you can kind of see that it's just dark in there. Although with your echolocation, I'll say also that you get the sense that there's some sort of chamber behind this pile of rocks at the end of this stone path.
I'll let these guys know. There's a cave. There's a cave in there. Do you want to go check it out?
Could be treasure.
Could be treasure.
All right, so you can follow this path to this big pile of rocks, and you look up about 4 meters above you at the top of this pile of rubble, and you can see now with your own eyes, all of you, that there is this kind of opening there. It's maybe like it's a couple of meters across between these two columns, and you feel like, judging from where you are, you could probably get into that crevice that's at that gap that's at the top of this pile if you were to climb up there.
Can we climb up there just by using the rocks, or does it look too steep?
It looks like not too hard to climb, although this rubble is a bit unstable looking, so you never know what might go wrong, but otherwise you feel like you could get up there.
Okay. Yeah. Twig will head up.
Okay. Twig, give me an athletics check at advantage, seeing as you have a climb speed.
Yes.
Nice. You're able to clamber up here. Maybe you set loose a couple of these rocks, kind of go bouncing down towards the others. And you can climb to the top of this pile of debris and sort of peer into the darkness, but it's pitch black in there.
Can I hear anything?
No, you don't hear anything.
Twig. I would like to pull my sword and offer it to him.
Oh,
The flaming sword.
Ooh. Okay.
You don't have to
I-
attune to it, do you?
No.
Nice.
Do I climb down and grab it off you?
Yeah, I'm not climbing.
Okay.
I'll hold it up like as high as I can reach.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so you can, you can grab this sword and like kind of pull it up here. What do you do?
Oh. All right. I'm gonna hold on to this, but I might turn Bat into a little mouse
Okay.
and then send
Sweet.
him into the cave. Just be very careful.
So, okay, I think it uses a spell slot though, doesn't it? I just want to check. Where is it? It's been using an action bonus action. Oh yeah, you have to use a spell slot to change the form of it. I forgot to mention that before. So yeah, you can do it without the components and without having it prepared, and you can do it as an action or a bonus action, but it does take a spell slot.
Okay. I
Okay.
would use a spell slot.
Alright, so you transform Bat into did you say a rat or a mouse?
A mouse, very small.
Mouse, okay.
Also mage armor.
And so your rat can climb down into the darkness. And wait, let me get a rat stat block. I think I have a rat stat block.
Mouse.
Okay.
Mouse.
Oh, sorry, mouse.
That's okay.
I'll have to just use a rat one.
Okay.
We can imagine it's a mouse. Okay. So it has like low light vision. It's pretty dark in here, but there is some light filtering in from like through this gap. So you can see a little bit in the darkness are you sort of focusing? Are you looking through the eyes of the mouse?
Yes.
Okay. You climb down this pile of rubble into this chamber. And you can see more of what looks like ancient stonework in here. These stone columns kind of go further in to this cave. And actually, Let me see.
Uh-oh, the music stopped.
Roll for initiative, mouse.
Oh no!
There's a large cave in here, and as you're kind of crawling through here, sniffing about, looking around, you can see what looks like something on the ground. Again, it's like pretty dim. Yeah, I'll say you can make out what looks like especially as the mouse, you kind of come up to what looks like this sort of raised area, this like circular raised area. It looks like there's two of them. Maybe they're each about like 2 meters by 2 meters. They look like these circular stone platforms, and you can see through the mouse's eyes that they are covered in these sigils and things. It kind of reminds you of the sort of tunnel hatch in that like escape cave or whatever it is that's connected to the Ghostvale ruins that led to that cave where you fought that bear. It kind of these two sort of circular platforms sort of remind you of that. And that's probably actually no. I'll say also as you look up through the eyes of this mouse as it raises its little head, you can see something sort of pulsing in the darkness, a purple indigo pulsing energy that is emanating from this wall, this like back wall of this cave, of this chamber. And it's difficult to make out much more than that.
Were there any like off-shooting tunnels or anything like that as I was entering this area?
Wait, I forgot about the flaming sword. What are you doing with the sword? Are you like holding it though, or anything like that? You're not doing that.
I'm just holding it.
Okay, you haven't like set it on fire or something.
No.
Okay.
No, I think I'm at the entrance still.
Yeah, I'll say that the mouse, it gets too dark in here to really see if there's any other passages or anything like that.
If I lit the sword, would that give the mouse more vision?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that.
Yeah, you can focus on the sword and like burst into flames, and you can light up this chamber, and then sort of look back through the mouse's eyes. Although you don't really need to, you can kind of see with the firelight into this chamber.
Oh, it's pretty small.
It's like, how big is this? It's probably maybe like 5 by 5 meters, 6 by 6 meters, something like that.
Okay. Well,
so it's like a fairly big chamber, but yeah, like nothing like massive, and you don't see any other passageways. But you do see that it looks like there is you're pretty sure a indigon crystal that is like embedded in the far wall, and it's pulsing. It looks like it is filled with magic. And you also see on either side of the indigon crystal, above each of these platforms, there appears to be something on the wall, some kind of object or something like that hanging off the wall. You're not really sure, on either side of the crystal.
Okay. I'm going to walk up to the crystal.
As a mouse?
No. I'm gonna like remove my vision from the mouse.
Okay.
Get mouse to sit on my shoulder.
Alright.
And then go in.
Give me an athletics check as you kind of scramble down the other side. Nice. You're able to do that without scraping your knee. Yep.
And okay, I want to see and inspect first what's on the other side of this crystal.
Okay.
Is it rune? Is it a...
On either side of the crystal, you see some kind of metallic looking, but not bronze, like a silver, it's like a rusty metal hook. There's two of them, one on either side of the crystal, and made out of the same material. On each of these hooks there is hanging what appears to be some sort of circlet, like a crown on both of them, but just a simple circlet. And each of these hooks is like hanging above one of these two like circular stone platforms on the ground, basically, like on the back wall just above in the middle of the platform. And then there's this indigon crystal in the middle, and you can also see that there is what looks like some words or something like that inscribed into also a metallic plate of some kind that is affixed to the wall essentially by basically like nails or something. You would recognize them, but just as like wooden. But yeah, these are sort of metallic nails. There is this essentially a plaque underneath this indigon crystal, and it says something, but you don't know. It's a strange language you don't recognize.
Twig is gonna take his dagger and try and lever the indigon crystal out of whatever is holding it.
Okay. So as you... Well, actually, let me see. You can't reach the indigon crystal, actually. It's probably... Maybe... Let me see, how high would it be? It's probably about like 3 meters above the ground.
Is there a loose rock that I can like roll over and boost myself a bit?
How tall are you? Like a meter? You'd need like a 2 meter rock, or at least a 1.5 meter rock. So that would be a fair.
Okay.
There are stones that big in that pile of stones and rocks, but that would be, I don't know, a pretty difficult thing to do for a little twig.
Can I reach these circlets? Standing on these platforms?
They're the same height.
Okay. Can I call for my friends for help?
You call out and your voice echoes out through the cave. At least Reddy can understand you.
How's it looking, Twig?
There's some cool stuff here! Can you come help me get it?
Oh, climbing. Ugh. I'll
Do
do
we
my
need to
best.
help him?
Ah, yeah, sorry. I forget sometimes.
Oh, climbing.
Yep.
Yeah, give me an athletics check if you want to climb up this pile of rocks.
Do you wanna head up there first, Yao Mei?
All right. Wish me luck.
You do have 2 ropes now among you. Yao Mei, you scrape your knee, and you just take.
Ow.
Oh, you take 4.
Oh, no.
4 scraping damage.
Rude. He says to the rock that hurts him. But he continues climbing.
Yeah, you can otherwise make your way up to the top.
Just avoid that rock. And if I can, I will help by... I do actually have a rope on me, so I'll throw it down and kind of hold it and see if it helps with the climb up.
I'll come and brace the rope as well.
Perfect. I'll climb up.
Yeah, you
Athletics
can roll with advantage. You're good. You're able to avoid that rude rock.
No, you pointed it out.
Jump.
Hey guys, look at this.
Wait, you're still now just at the top of the pile, though. How do you get down?
Oh,
Oh no, sorry,
can-
Twig, you're in the room, but
oh, okay.
How far is the drop?
it's about the same. It's like what did I say? Like 4 meters.
You get down, I'll hold the rope.
Okay.
I guess Vidaros also is like here, clambering back down. He seems pretty dexterous today.
Did he have a weird drink in his hand at some point earlier? Approximately 5 minutes ago.
Why? What was it?
Potion-like drink.
Oh, the potion of climbing.
Like drink.
He climbs as well as if he had taken a potion, so you're not sure.
Suspicious.
Whoever's climbing on the rope, give me an athletics check at advantage, and then whoever follows without the rope, just give me a flat athletics check.
Okay. Do you want me to hold the rope for Retty?
Can't we both climb the rope? I guess not.
You want to hold it, unless Vindaris is going to hold it.
Can we let
for Retty
Vindaris
to
hold it?
climb
It's a
down.
pretty long rope. Maybe Vindaris, you stay on the ground. On the other side. That works, doesn't it? Can Vindaris hold the rope in his capacity today?
Yeah, but I don't really want to give him. I don't want him to risk
yep.
having damage. So we'll say he can help, but you still have to give the same rolls.
Okay.
Wait, but if he doesn't go down, he won't risk
Oh, so
damage.
you just want Vidaris to like stay outside?
At the very starting point is what I meant.
Right. So he's not going to come into the cave. Okay.
Yet.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. So you can both give me an athletics check with advantage.
Vindaris is my anchor.
The DC is just
Needed that
11.
advantage. I still did.
Oh
badly.
no!
Okay. You scrape your other knee for another 2 slashing damage.
Damn it! Isn't that the same rock?
It's like
really
poking
big
it.
rock.
Yeah, it's a big rock. It's like poking out both sides.
Oh my god!
And I keep climbing.
But otherwise, you can clamber down here into this chamber, and come and join Twig. Vindaros is waiting outside.
Hey guys! Oh my god, Yao Mei, what happened to your knee?
Rocks don't like me,
Oh, I'm
but it's
sorry.
fine.
This terrible.
It's fine. I'll be fine.
Look what I found.
Oh,
Yeah, I want
shiny
it. I think
and
I could-
rusty.
Yeah. Maybe I could stand on someone's shoulders and try and get it.
Yeah, you want to try?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'll be a
Twig,
spotter.
you're going to stand on Yao Mei's shoulders and try to reach up to get this indigon crystal out of the wall?
Yeah,
Okay.
using my dagger.
So how tall is Yao Mei?
Do you want to stand on my shell, actually? Maybe it's a bit more stable.
Are you saying I'm weak?
No, I'm just saying it won't move as much. I think you're much stronger than me, Yao Mei, actually, now that you mention it, so maybe that's not a good idea. I'll be a
So
spotter.
let me see. Where's your height?
I think I'm 1.6 or 1.7 meters.
Well, I remember Reddy's like slightly taller than you, isn't he? Or is it the other way around? I can never remember.
Actually, yeah, I
you're,
think he's.
you're
I think he's 170.
1.5.
I'm like,
You're 1.5.
Yeah.
He's 1.55.
yeah, okay, there you go.
Okay,
I thought I
so
was taller than that.
1.5 plus What is your height?
1.2, I think.
Oh, it's like it doesn't display. Oh, maybe it's on the front.
Is it on the front?
It's only a little guy.
I forget where it is displayed on the old sheet.
I've got the details.
Oh wait, maybe it's on the left here. Yeah, that's weird.
Maybe like 1 meter.
Yeah, I feel like you're about 1 meter. That's interesting. I guess that field just isn't in the unless I'm just not seeing it. But yeah, okay, so we'll say that's about 2.5 meters plus your reach. So it's 3 meters you can reach up. Still not able to reach.
What? Isn't it 3 meters up?
Did I say it was 3? Okay.
I thought maybe it was 3.
Maybe I did, yeah. I think I was getting confused with 4 because I said something else was 4. The rock pile
3
was 4.
meters down.
Okay, sweet. So you can just reach, and especially with like your dagger, as you get closer to here, you can also kind of use this this plaque that is underneath the indigon crystal. It's just got these like big bold letters of some sort of language. You're not sure what it says, but it's just this big bold plaque underneath this indigon crystal that's like flashing. You can kind of like grab onto this plaque a little bit. It's like this like solid metallic kind of, but rusty. Not that you would know what rust is, but it's got this like kind of crumbly feel to it. But whatever it is, it looks important. It looks like it has something to do with this crystal. And you can grab on this plaque to stabilize yourself and reach up with your knife. And you see that the indigon crystal is kind of embedded in this sort of, this kind of a decorative like stone, like this like kind of carved circular, like a circle. And it's got this maybe like a spiral design, like kind of carved into it, and it is like sitting in the middle. And as you reach out with your knife, what do you do? How do you?
Kind of lever at the sides to loosen it.
Okay.
And then once I feel it loosening, like get underneath and sort of try and pop it out.
Okay. You can do that pretty easily. Let me see. Let me see what happens.
I get the crystal.
This is literally that meme from Arthur right now.
What?
This sign can't stop me because I can't read.
Let me just check something. Bear with me. Where is your... Oh, comprehend languages. There it is. Oh yeah. You can understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. Okay. So you did have the capability of reading this message, just so you know.
I see.
Okay. You were pretty easily able to lever this purple crystal out of this slot, and it just pops out. Ding! I think that was a very good ding. Ding! It like flips in the air and like lands in your hand, and it's still like glowing. You can see this swirling energy in it. As soon as you do that, the whole room begins to shake.
Uh-oh.
Pebbles and rocks and things and dust begin like falling from the ceiling. And you hear this strange sound. It is like this low rumbling sound that kind of passes through the whole building and passes through your bodies. You all feel this like strong vibration. And you hear Vindaros kind of cry out from outside. He's like, "What's happening?" And all of a sudden, this energy, this kind of rumbling sound is like inside your minds. Like it is like not just like a physical rumbling, but some kind of like psychic energy that is just like shaking you from the inside out. And in that moment, you look over to one of these circular disc platforms on the ground, and you hear now this very loud roar as this thing just like bursts, like, and the ground just like opens up as all of these rocks and stones go like flying, and this massive creature comes exploding out of the ground from underneath this kind of stone circle. And this thing just comes like flying out into the room. And what this is this, it looks like some kind of enormous serpent-like creature. And it is just flying in mid-air. It has no wings, and you see its face. It just has this horrible, disgusting face with like no eyes, but just this massive, like maw with like multiple rows of like long, sharp teeth that like open up, almost like a shark's mouth. And it's got this like long tail that kind of splits into like 3 separate tails. Each of them has like this long like spine on the end of it. And it's also got these like kind of tentacle like feeler things coming out from around its mouth. And it kind of like smashes out through through the floor and begins to like encircle the chamber around you. And you're all kind of like looking at this thing as it's like flying around you, just hovering in the air through using some sort of magic or something like that. It then begins to kind of like drift upwards, and it looks down on all of you, and suddenly you just feel this intense pain as some kind of like energy beam just radiates out from this creature's mind and just is like beamed like straight towards you all. So give me a dex save.
Oh my god. Sorry guys.
Am I at disadvantage because I'm kind of supporting Twig?
I'll say that in that time Twig was able to drop down to the ground.
Okay.
So you can make a flat roll. The DC is 18. Alright. If you passed 18, you take half of this damage.
Oh my god.
Good job, Retty.
Wait, no, sorry, my bad. Reddy, you're able to jump out of the way of this psychic beam, so you take none of this damage. But Ayame and Twig, as like Twig is like sliding off Ayame, this beam just like... You don't see this beam, but you feel it. You heat up from inside like you're cooking, and you take...
Holy
what? Both of you
shit.
14 psychic damage.
Holy shit. Fuck.
Which is a lot better than it could have been.
Yeah.
What are you concentrating on, Twig?
No,
No,
deny.
it's something from prior.
Yeah.
After this happens, this creature then kind of like lowers back to the ground. What do you all do at this point as it's sort of encircling you along the ground? Reddy, you've just like jumped out of the way, and Twig and like Ayame, you're just like both being like cooked from the inside out.
Did you guys know that metal's a really good conductor?
You definitely don't have the time to like talk in that manner.
No, I'm not saying that. I think he just yells.
Is there like a way to get to the entrance again?
As you're looking over to the entrance, you see this thing kind of like spinning around you, and it sort of turns its head in your direction again, and you can feel this sort of pulsing energy radiating out of this kind of head at the front of it. You don't at the moment see a direct route to the door because it's kind of like hovering around you in this circle. It's like it is an enormous creature, like a giant snake.
Can I try and slash at it?
You want to attack it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might be dumb.
Put it back, Twig.
Give me an attack roll.
Ooh.
Nice. You are able to hit this thing. So give me the damage. Okay. As you like hit this, its body kind of like just like shakes and like shudders, and it kind of like frantically like withdraws its body, and it spins it around much more quickly this time, and its head comes directly for you, and it is going to again with this beam directly into you. So you're going to take another 66 psychic damage. You take 22 psychic damage.
Yeah, so I was on 12 hit points. So, what happens now?
You go down.
Yay!
Does this hit everyone?
No, it is directly aimed at Yao Mei.
Can Twig put the...
You got the pendant on, Twig, right?
Huh?
You got the pendant on, right?
Do I?
I don't know.
Before you're able to finish this
Wait,
conversation...
I want to put it back.
What do you want to do?
I want to put down the
You're not able to reach the slot.
Okay.
Before you're able to do anything, this serpent then, it's kind of like thrashing about, and it's looking kind of like angry and like crazy. You don't really know how to interpret this like thrashing. It's like smashing the walls with its tail. It even begins like kind of like butting against the fucking ceiling with its head. Like all these like stones and rocks are like falling down, and finally it just kind of rears back and then like launches itself at the ceiling. And again, the whole place shakes as it like smashes through this ceiling. Everyone give me a dex save as you try to jump out of the way of this collapsing ceiling.
What about Yao Mei?
Yao Mei is taking the damage. DC is 16.
We're in this together. We're in it together, Twig.
There's no way I can try and like shield Yao Mei? Any chance?
How would you shield Yao Mei?
I don't know. Jump on top of him and try and block it with my shell or something?
Yeah, you can do that. So you're trying to like block both yourself and Yao Mei with your
Mainly
with
just
shell?
Yao Mei.
Yao Mei. Not with a 10.
Alright.
All of you take some bludgeoning damage. And
Down.
as this whole place, like all of these like rocks and stones and things collapse from the ceiling, and this giant serpent then flies out through this massive crevice in the ceiling of this cave, and you just hear, and also like Vindaros is like standing out, so he's like desperately trying to like clamber up this pile of rocks outside, like, you know, drawing his spear, but he's like too late to do anything. This creature just flies up into the sky above this cave, and it lets out this ear-shattering and also like mind-splitting roar that is both like a audio, a roar in sound, and also a psychic roar. And then it darts away through the sky in an easterly direction, kind of slithering through the air.
Whoops.
What the fuck did we just do?
I'm gonna run to Yao Mei first and start doing some healing words if I have the time.
Yeah, you can do that.
We're so silly.
I'll cast healing word on Yao Mei. And then move over to Twig and do the same.
Thank you.
And Vindaros is just like climbing down these rocks, and just sort of, he comes over and perhaps lays on hands if he needs to, and he's just kind of like staring up at this huge hole in the ceiling, looking around in shock.
Sorry, guys. Oh.
That was a bad idea.
Ow.
Darius, I think we fucked up.
That is the biggest understatement I think any of us have ever made.
Oops.
I'm crying, guys. So funny.
Oh. Quite the mess.
Was the creature reminiscent of anything, any stories that we would have heard?
You've never heard of anything like this.
Actually, is the sign still up?
Yes, the sign is still there. Maybe it's like hanging now, like off like just one nail. Like,
Do you need a hand reading that sign?
Yes, well,
Okay.
can we read it with the pendant?
I think that only counts
no.
for spoken word.
yeah.
Oh, okay. But I guess I can read it with a written language. Maybe I'll cast comprehend languages as a ritual and read it.
Okay, you put your hand on this sign and you look at these ancient words. It says, "Warning, dangerous aberrant. Do not open."
Ah.
What does it say, Twig?
I debate
Ow.
whether to translate properly. I decide to translate properly.
They should have drawn a picture or something.
Well, I'm glad we got through that. That was some good teamwork.
But you can see also one of these circlets is now lying on the ground. Maybe both of them are lying on the ground. And although there's a huge gaping hole in the ground, maybe you look over as you see the circlet that was hanging over the stone platform, the circular stone platform to the left. You just see it kind of fall, the circlet fall off the wall, like ting, 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 and it falls down into the chamber below. There's like this big black dark chamber below this where that platform was. But the other stone platform is still intact, and the circlet that was hanging above it is also on the ground, but it's just within reach.
I don't think I want to touch anything else.
No, it can't be worse now.
I go to the circlet and I just touch it, like just with a finger.
Nothing
Just
happens.
poke it.
Nothing happens.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move it. I'm just gonna grab it. I'm gonna wait a second. And if nothing happens, I'm gonna gently pull it towards me.
Nothing happens.
But I'm keeping it.
How deep is this pit? Like if I throw a rock down at me here at the bottom?
It's pretty deep. It's like, like there's a little bit of a time delay before the rock hits the bottom. But you do hear it. It sounds like it's, I don't know, like 10 meters. 10 meters deep or something.
Oh. Mindaris, you got the rope?
Yao Mei, what do you do with the circlet though?
I haven't decided anything yet. I'm still just holding it.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm actually crying. That was so funny.
How large are the circlets? What is the circlet?
It's like a crown.
Would
Is it
fit
made for like a sized head, or is it made for like a bigger head?
Good point. It's made for a bigger head.
Then Doris, there you go. That's me.
It would be too big even for him. I'll say, let me think. Yeah, it's big. It doesn't change size or anything. It's just a big old. It's either a crown or a gigantic ring. You don't know.
Well, I want to get the other one.
Not going for that. I'm not doing that again. Ow.
This is like the world's biggest set of earrings. Vindaris, you got me?
I'll help hold the rope ladder.
How tall's the ladder again?
So the ladder is like 3 meters, I think.
Oh, okay. Maybe just the rope. I'll help hold a
The
rope.
rope's like a
15?
Yeah,
Is it 15
meters.
feet or 15 meters?
I think it's 15 meters. Because it would be... wait, hold on. Is it? I forget what it is. Yao Mei's got one rope.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 15 meters.
Yeah, 15 meter.
Yeah.
And then it's a 5 meter rope ladder.
Yeah, I want to get down and get that other circlet. Maybe there's more stuff down there.
Okay,
I don't think it can be any worse.
I'll say that you are able to climb down there on this rope, and down there you just find this enormous chamber. It's like much bigger than the one that you were from, and it has these like smooth stone walls that are just etched in these ancient sigils. It doesn't look like a language like on the like on that plaque. It's just these sigils in the stone. And you can have a look around down here. You don't find anything. It's just this big... It's like a circular chamber, actually, I will say. And you just don't find anything down here. Oh, except for the circular.
The circlet? Okay.
The circlet,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah, you find the circlet. But there's like nothing else. It's just this big empty chamber with these sigils on the walls, on these smooth stone walls.
I'll ask them to pull me back up.
You can climb back up.
There were some nifty little runes down there, Twig. I don't know if you want to have a closer look.
Okay.
That's
Can
the
I-
spirit. There was nothing else down there, though. I think it's pretty safe. I might just I'll time myself. It was a Twig.
So Twig, if you climb down there and have a look at these sigils, give me an Arcana check if you want to try to... Is that what you're doing? Like trying to work out what they are?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a language, and
man.
you don't know what it does either. You don't know what their purpose is. What their purpose are. What their purpose is.
That's some nice, mighty fine sigils. Climb back up.
All right.
Is the circlet like necklace bling sized or like hula hoop sized for ready?
I guess it's kind of like belt size, like waist size. I mean, you could put it over your neck, probably.
Perfect.
Especially with your shell. So you put it over your neck?
Do I?
Yeah, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you in the chamber when you do that?
At the top of the pit.
Just like standing above that hole?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Nothing happens. But it's just this kind of cool, heavy, and like a little bit sandy, like ring of metal. And yeah, you don't notice anything.
It doesn't seem magical at all to me.
You do note that there are more of these sigils inscribed on it. but it doesn't seem to do anything or give you like a feeling of any kind of. There's no magical reaction.
Can I take a look at those sigils?
It's yeah. Okay, give me another Arcana check. You don't know what these are either.
I'm all shook up.
I feel like after the whole reading the sign incident, we both just kind of sit down and we're like, what is wrong with us? It's like having a minor mental breakdown.
Yeah, maybe as you kind of sit down and ponder what you've done or what you may have done, we'll leave the session there.
What the heck is wrong with us? I just realized I could have cast Detect Good and Evil.
Like a hardy rule to read all signs we come across.
Yeah.
Signs. Who does signs? What's a sign? Like,
Why is it spelled like that? It's weird.
yeah.
That's true. I mean, you probably wouldn't have encountered many signs in your time. Like even like Stone Age culture, like writing wouldn't really be a thing for you.
We're so silly. That was so funny.
That was a bit
I
spooky.
can't stop laughing.
That's pretty like crazy creature. Has no eyes.
That's gonna bite us in the ass later.
Maybe literally.
Maybe literally.
Well, I thought I was gonna kill us all, so I'm glad you're not all dead.
You know,
All
I was
right.
like, I know this is a bad idea, but like, I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah. Do we get extra XP for that?
Surely.
I think we get negative XP for
Yeah, you lose XP for that.
Damn it!
Or,
Okay, but
or rather,
we
you just don't get as
saw
much
something
XP as
cool.
you could have gotten.
Ooh.
What am I doing? Okay, 3 players.
At least we know next time we encounter it. It's already taken 5 damage.
If it doesn't have a long rest, then 3 days down. But I used the Dread Claw for the first time. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was exciting.
Yep.
Even if it
That's
didn't
all.
work very well in my favor, it's fine. It was an experience. Maybe the dumbest D&D experience I've had in a while.
I give you back the scimitar.
Oh yeah, I assumed as much.
All right, you get 506 XP each, and ready. You also get some. What's happening?
You get more for being a smart boy.
Yes.
Always.
Catch up XP. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you still defeated the trolls. You completed Tristan's mission. So yeah, you did pretty well. But you did unleash a giant, something that is apparently called an aberrant, a dangerous aberrant, into the world. And do you guys level up from that? You don't quite level up.
No.
Not quite. I got 15 pages of notes though. That was pretty good.
You don't get any XP for that, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm so close.
I mean, like, maybe the aberrant is alright. You know? Like,
Maybe it's just misunderstood.
yeah, like, who's to say it's not going to do some good in the world?
So yeah,
Maybe
but
we just woke it up and it was in the middle of a sleep cycle and it's just grumpy. Make a big friend.
Is the world going to be destroyed when we leave?
Probably.
Yes.
We're all fucked. Gonna get back to the castle pretty quick there. Just in case.
where do you want to go in the next session? Let's say you make it back to the ruins, and what are you thinking you might do?
I'm happy to go to the Vindaris' village, to be honest.
Okay.
I think that was our next priority, but I didn't really want to go there today because we didn't have Vindaris. So just in case we, got there quick. But...
I was thinking Verdolade first, maybe, since that's been on the task list for a while.
That's true.
But before that, can we take a few days to recover?
Emotionally.
Emotionally.
Yeah. Well, we have a week for that. Outside of the game.
There is nothing stopping you from taking like downtime at the ruins. You can do whatever you want.
I think Verdolade then, it sounds like.
Verdolade? Okay.
Yeah. Downtime then Verdolade.
All right. With your downtime, well, let me see. You haven't really made it back there yet. What do you think you might want to do for your downtime? Maybe if you guys want to send me a message during the week to let me know what you want to do for your downtime. How much downtime do you think you want to spend? Approximately.
For me, 3 days is enough.
Yeah, I think same.
Sounds like a good amount of time.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah, send me a message. Let me know what you want to do for your 3 days. And yeah.
Sweet.
We'll do Verdolade.
Yay.
Perfect.
And maybe we won't knock ourselves out doing silly stuff next time. Maybe.
Unleash some more terrors into the world.
I mean,
Well-
it'll be fun to fight it later, maybe.
Oh,
I said maybe.
I hope not.
A few more levels. We need a few more levels first.
That's someone else's problem now.
You do have an Indigon crystal though as well now, Twig. You've got 2 of them.
Yeah. Do you want me to add that, or will you add
No,
that?
I'll add that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I gotta have a think about. I didn't even work out what exactly its
You didn't
level
think
of
I'd
power
be stupid
is.
enough to grab it. I get it. I
I didn't plan for this to happen.
It's okay. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
It suits Twig. I mean, I can imagine like Twig's eyes like being like wide and this like purple crystal like sort of reflecting off his like big wide eyes as he just sort of greedily gets up there to like be like, mine.
I feel like Yao Mei could definitely have been the voice of reason, but he was also like, just get the purple thing, just do it.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. Like, it's not on Twig because it actually required like both of you to help Twig get up there. So
I blame myself. Okay. I know.
Oh no.
Wow. You're so smart.
Just say it was like that when we got there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was just the crystal was just like hanging in there by a thread. It just dropped. It wasn't our fault. We were
It
just there.
was engineering failure.
Things crumble over time, like they degrade. I mean, the metal was all crumbly. Like,
It must have been Tristan. I bet he figured it.
Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
Right. You got it.
We followed him until this point, and yeah.
That's our excuse for losing track of him. He unleashed a beast.
Yep.
There we go. Problem solved. Our cover story.
now you just need someone with charisma to present that story to Ophis Glosser.
Only we had one of those.